Hello everybody, I'm just about ready to get started. So I was deciding what I would end up doing today. So depending on the people here, I'll either start with solo or do some multiplayer. But I'm thinking I want to take advantage of the drop rate. And I guess I never really talked about formally on the stream what I end up running when it ends up being drop rate up. 9 times out of 10, the answer is going to be episode 4. The reason for this is if you take a look at the drop charts and you look at how the rare percentage is calculated, a lot of really annoying to get rares often end up with 100% drop rate on certain enemies. I'll give an example. Zoo in episode 4 with 25% extra drop rate should be 100% drop rate from zoos. So that lowers the odds of getting like a V101 or a V801. Gertabulu, another really annoying enemy to potentially farm, now gives a guaranteed drop as well. They have the same drop rate as the zoo. The other enemies don't have an extremely high drop rate in general. We're talking somewhere in the realms of like 30 to 35%. So it's not as impactful on like the Gorons, for example, underground. But for some of the stronger rares, in particular, if I'm looking for a V801, it's pretty good. It's also okay for things like the Yowies and the Satellite Lizards, if you're looking for Photon Crystal. And they're also, as I said before, pretty solid for Dwarfons. So if anybody's looking to do, for example, a Sky run, if they want to get a Lame to Argent, I actually really recommend it today, of all days, because you get 100% drop rate from the Dwarfons, which means it's only a 1 in 819 chance instead of 1 in 1024, just as a sample value. Or if you're looking to do zoos, for example, instead of it being a 1 in 1280, it'd be a 1 in 1024 due to how the drop rate works. So it's definitely recommended, in particular, just how strong episode 4 is. If you're looking for XP and to get rares, it's kind of hard to go wrong. So I think what I'll do is, depending on who's around, I don't really have a Sky force. If somebody makes a Sky game, I will join it and I will help out with it. There are some great chances for it. Hello, Calvitum. Otherwise, I think today will be a pink ID kind of game where I can farm V801 and limiters, because I want more limiters. And that would reduce the odds of limiter from 393.85, as in 1 over that number, to 1 in 315. So it does make an impact on rares I'm actually looking for, and it still gives me a beneficial boost, even if a very small amount, to things like Marissas and Detonators, whose drop rate is below 50% by a significant margin. Oh, PSO, I'm playing it right now. Oh, Calvitum. Uh-oh, I've got him hooked. It's all over, chat. So I guess I'll boot up the game. I'll pause the music. I can't believe I almost played through the entire Phantasy Star soundtrack. Oh, excuse me. Soundtrack. There's only like 7 minutes left. Crazy. Shows we've been playing a lot of PSO lately to actually hit towards the end of any soundtrack. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove items from my Faux Newman Blue. I'm probably going to play Pink ID. I don't know if anybody has Sky ID. I'm also not sure if Calvitum will end up changing his Yellow ID or not, because I don't think it, or his White ID or not. It doesn't give him the rares he's looking for. So that's another discussion. Because he's talking about, like, Seal J Sword. You can't get that with White ID. You can only get that with Sky. So I guess it really depends on what he decides to hunt on his own. Let's switch into the game. But yeah, I'm missing Sky. I'll probably either redo Purple to get a Purple Force. Oh no, I already have Purple Force. This one would either be White or Sky. They're the only ones I'd really consider in episode 4. So 50-50 what this character will turn into. I could see White ID being useful in some scenarios, like if I want to do just limiter runs. Right, but you probably want to change those is where I'm getting at some point. One of them should change. As I said, in particular, if you want the Seal J Sword, only Sky can get it, so one of your IDs would presumably have to be Sky at some point. Put this away, put this away, put this away, put this away. I guess we'll play as my pink ID. Do I have enough heavenly HP if I need it? I do. Okay. So I think it's time to bring in the dumpling character again. I am hoping for more Vito ones that'd make life easier. I have been looking for another limiter. I haven't been playing a lot of private. What am I hunting for? Limiter, V801, possibly Heavenly HP. Pink has a lot of really good ones. My backup hunts in the same ID as Pink. Oh, that's right, I made her red. Oh, I can't do that anymore. I'm now recalculating. I was about to choose Pink to do limiter, but wait a minute. Let me think about this. Dare I go on the surface for more heavenly battles? I mean, I would get a guaranteed chance at it. Ooh, that's a tough call. I now regret making her pink before this week happened. I mean, I would have liked red on any other week, except for this week. I mean, I might as well still do a run with her, but... Yeah, I said multiple times, Calvitum, you can't hunt Seal J-Sword with anything other than Sky. Oh, or do you mean the V101 from yesterday? Because I didn't mention V101 today. I mentioned V801 for Pink ID. But in terms of, like, actually hunting it, you'd have to be Green ID for that. I don't hear anybody interested in joining the game currently, so I'll just start on my own for now. Just missing one ability. I went to look what it was. Yeah, it's just a better version of Heavenly Battle. It's free stats. Take all three of these, and... Do I really want to bring Magical Piece? Not really. You're gonna join me? Okay, let me change some things around then. I need these. And one of these. My health total, 947. Okay, I don't want to do bosses with that much health. If I had 60 more health, I would consider it. But I have all my basics down. She already has the 3 seals, so put one away. Yeah, I'll probably switch characters a little bit later. I just want to warm up with this character. I didn't make it multiplayer, Calvitum. I was literally about to do a single player run because nobody said anything. I'll slash lobby out. I'll make the game again. I'll do something like this. Drop rate up on red is okay. I mean, like, I do want another Heavenly Battle, don't get me wrong, but it's not something I would normally actively hunt for. It gives me small benefits to other things that I'm looking for, like Heaven Strikers, so it's not terrible. It probably has a more impact on those than it does rare up on those items. I mean, another Heaven Striker would be pretty good. Game's up, by the way, Calvitum. Oh, I got so scared. I almost resized that by accident. Heaven Striker is the top weapon you need for your rock axe. I was gonna say this is the run for it if you're interested. Just gotta kill which Goron drops it on red ID. Oh, flickering! Don't do that. That's awful. Let's not do that. Pyrogoron. You're on your way? Okay, I'll wait a little bit longer then. Yeah, eventually I want to do pink ID runs, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm not sure we'll get any crazy drops on this run for Calvitum, aside from photon drops, which are still useful. Welcome, Arkuma. The battle of the castes. So fortunately, while doing these runs, if I had more health, I would just go all the way to the boss. Actually, you know what? Let me just go grab a Heavenly HP. Let's do an actual boss run. I could benefit from something like Centurion ability or Heavenly ability if it happens to drop. I believe red gets both. Let me just verify quickly. Yeah, Saint Million is Heavenly, Centurion is red. You know what? We'll just do a boss clear then. I mean, those are always useful on starting characters because I still use God abilities. Yeah, exactly. People use hero abilities, God abilities. So even that would potentially be a free upgrade. Let's go ahead and do that. So by giving myself another 1,000 health, I should be fine. Yeah, even this character right now is using God abilities for defense, but I think I'll just go for a raw HP here. Yeah, so let's do a couple boss runs. It'll mix it up a bit. Centurion ability is God tier. It's nice. It's not really relevant at late game, but it helps you get there. Hello, Mizuki. Hope you're doing well. Actually, before I start, Mizuki, did you want to hop in? We're just doing some Red ID episode 4. I'm thinking of doing the boss. Is it even beat? 661. Again, I forget if the gun... Yeah, Mizuki's in. Okay, we got a 4-person party. This'll help. $70 hit charge caliber? I'm not sure what that's in reference to. 50 hit too little? Maybe. You have to do unit swapping real quick? We'll wait for you, Mizuki. We'll do a couple of these runs, because 1, I want to level this character. 2, it drops a lot of rares people would probably find useful. Even Calvitum would probably get an upgrade from even just basic drops from the boss. Oh, you're using a 50 hit caliber. Yeah, it's pretty common for people to 50 hit. I think I got a 50 hit, like, red sword. I don't remember how I attained it, but it was very good. I didn't trade for it, that much I recall. I don't know if it was an event item or what the deal was. But that made my life really easy with Hugh Seal. I was just kind of laughing. Yeah, most people don't have hit percentage on red sword. Kind of annoying getting that weapon, honestly. Even though it's like on Nono Dragon, it just never drops. So we'll wait a little bit for Mizuki. But otherwise, I think some solid IDs to do during this would probably be green ID for the same reasons you do red, where you get the super gun for rangers. They also get access to Centurion ability, but I don't like the Galatine as their boss rare. I don't know, it's like okay. Flame Garment is amusing to get for Goron Detonator. But I mean, red ID even gets Disco of Brave Man. Honestly, red ID is like... I think I've been sleeping on red ID in episode 4. I should have been playing that much more. Otherwise, if somebody ends up with the Sky ID, I could do Sky ID so people could get Excalibur. I just don't have... I literally just don't have a Sky ID other than my HuCast. Alright, there we go. So now we're waiting for everybody to come over. We'll get it started. Yeah, I just don't have anybody to do those runs, unfortunately. That's where I'm thinking I'll end up making a Sky ID over White ID, just because I really want to get Excalibur for people, and I just don't have a character that can do it. The only character I have is HuCast. Again, unless somebody else makes the sky for me, then I don't have a pressure to make sky. I think, for example, Chris, who usually joins the streams, has a sky ID on his I think his UCast. So I don't usually worry about it, but when he's not here, it's like, oh, I can't do those runs. Oh, your Rockcast is Skyly? Okay. Sorry, I thought it was HughCast, but it's your Rockcast. Welcome to the stream, Chris. Hope you're doing well. We're just waiting on everybody to come to the counter. So hopefully they will not take too much longer, as I'd like to get started. So I'll probably switch to Rafoi. That means I should just hold my Fire Staff for now. Oh, your HughCast is Greeno. I mean, both of them are solid choices. We were talking about that earlier. Had to get something special? Okay. So we'll do the boss run version, which I think is E. So a decent amount of Dwarfons, too, for people looking to do Dwarfon runs. And it ends in a boss, which is nice. I like the chain sword. Or sword, excuse me. See, chat, I recognize some hunter weapons. I sometimes play hunter. It's just not very often. Yeah, this seems fair. Oh, my Rafoi targets traps and then doesn't detonate if it gets destroyed. Oh no. I didn't know that was a thing. That's awful. Okay, I'm gonna have to not aim to do that. Ooh, that's gonna be tricky. Okay, note to self, don't line up with a HughCast apparently. Yeah, I don't know if you saw that. It ate the Rafoi. It didn't even detonate. That's kind of brutal. Hello, Dwarfon. Are you prepared to die? Let's use regular Foe here. Fall out of TP. Awkward. Hello, my face. Welcome to the ground. Another HP material. So here's the upside of the drop rate. We are going to get an insane number of overall items. Now, that it doesn't really impact, for example, the Rappy drops at all. But Nano Man, are we going to be seeing just so many raw materials randomly? Random monofluid? I'll take random monofluid. Alright, I think between the Heaven Striker and me doing chip damage, I think it only takes 1 or 2 swings for the melee characters to kill anything. That's always nice. I got bodied. Taku Custom Link says, Force gameplay, Pog. I'm glad you're enjoying the Force gameplay. It's okay gameplay. I gotta step it up a little. We're using a mix of wands and merges. Unfortunately, I don't have a Gafoi merge. So I'm just gonna stick to Rafoi for now, because it is a lot of free damage. I thought they were closer. Chat, my bad. There we go. This is what I was intending to do. Okay, we got the frame 1 freeze at least. You're a Fonui main. Nice, nice. It's hard for me to say personally what my main is, quote unquote. I play a lot of forces. I play every character. The only one I could definitively say is not my main is Humar. I think if I were to look at overall hours, it's probably tied between the combined hours of the Faux New Min and the Faux New Oral. Oh, you found a Heavenly Battle? Nice. Calvitum might get that back at some point. Yeah, Humar is my least played character. Barely over 20 hours. Otherwise, we're talking in the several hundred region for every other character. Even Ramarl has like 180 plus, which is quite fun. You should get on and play and get a V801. We were just talking about that. This week is the week you should do it if you're on Ephinea. The drop rate up is so impactful for V801 for Pink ID, it's kind of crazy. So if you're looking for it, like, this is the time to do it. Because at 25% drop rate, it means zoos always drop something, meaning you're only using their rare chance. Humar is your second most played behind Rockhouse. Humar is still your most played. Yeah. Man, that striker shot is cool. I was saying, Chris, if you wanted it, you missed out. I did ask if you wanted to potentially get a mag. Rare drop reek is an even better time to do it. Kind of. Kind of. The thing is like the drop rate is a higher percentage though, so it has more of an impact overall, and you're more likely to get photon drops. If rare is above 25%, I would be inclined to agree. But if they're the same rate, which I think they are normally, I think I disagree. Because I would rather also it just randomly drop techniques than photon drops in the same chance. Because a lot of these enemies, in particular like Dwarfon, have 80% drop chance. So 25% increase means they have 100% chance of dropping items. So if I'm going for ult rares, there's just not enough zoos. I mean, that's fair. The anniversary event's pretty good with the zoos. So sometimes I leave my zoo farming for them. I might have to make another Force Pink then. I like my Fomarl and all for episode 2 being pink, but I don't like her for episode 4 clears. Unless I'm solo. If I'm playing solo, I don't mind Fomarl. But multiplayer Fomarl episode 4? I better be getting the hard carry, because I'm not dealing damage. I'm not gonna say it can't happen, it's just, it feels a little questionable. But yeah, overall, with the drop rate increase, it also helps just with raw material count. So I like playing on this week just on things I could kill easily. So sometimes I'll even do very hard mode just to end up with like 1,000,000 materials. Oops. My stabs are not in the correct order. That's actually throwing me off. I'll have to resort them later with one of them held. I like it so that like if I switch between fire, yeah, there we go. It fixed itself. We're good. I just had to swap back to storm. If I swap to fire, my first choice should always be ice. That's all I needed to say. I'm good now. Finding a V801 in trades is difficult as well. I kind of disagree. I got most of my V801s through trading. I guess it really depends on if you go to somebody's shop versus put a price in. I think I paid 8 for one, 9 for another, like a month ago. It wasn't that long ago, I'll put it that way. So maybe if you're looking for them, maybe I bought them out. It's possible. Because I needed more than one. I was feeling kind of desperate. I was saying to the chat in another game, I had played over 100 hours in episode 4 specifically for zoo farming, and I did not get a single V801. And I just felt like I gave up, just honestly. Like, I switched to green ID in 30 runs. I ended up with a V101, and I'm like, why? Why am I getting this thing and not the V801? Yeah. Do some debuffs for the party. I'm gonna set up for the next wave, actually. See that? I was a responsible force. I did it. Everybody can witness. I decided to stop Dorfon charge that time. Now for me to die for my sins. Well, at least I got rest to range. Yeah, here's where Gafoe merge would have been super sick. But I guess right now I could just Refoe a couple times. Or not. Never mind. No Refoe, only stomp to the face. That's fair. On the plus side, chat, we were talking about this before. The Foe New World, when she gets slammed by things, man oh man does she build Mag Blast. So I'm not sure what the chat is up to. I'm at 98 Mag Blast as a force, which is very silly bonkers. Any other force would be at like barely 50. Yeah, see that? Look, I'm outpacing the melee characters for them somewhat. It's so silly. Yeah, like if you get hit by Dorfon a lot, you'll catch up to me, but it's fine. Let's get a good buff going. Like I just need to get hit like literally one more time and I have it. Which is probably, yeah, exactly. I was gonna say, it's gonna happen. The Foe New World can't get the stun lock like the Foe Newman can, which is kind of unfortunate. This is probably good enough for the stun lock. Yeah, chat, if you want, I can start Mila off when we have like an easy wave. If chat has it now, I guess we could also use it before we finish the room. Unfortunately, I can't Gafoe stack when I have Mag Blast, so I need to get rid of this ASAP. Here's the deal, chat. I'm gonna debuff the room. Whoever can join in, let's join in. So I'll give a second because I know there's a stream delay. Oh, and somebody died. Using. There we go. Donated. Okay, it should still be pretty strong. I just figure, you know what? Let's just give the actual buffs to everybody else. That should make our life way easier, and then I can finally Gafoe stack, which is the more important thing. When I'm confronted with a room like this, I do like to Razan to force them to move forward. Sometimes I could get them in the double Robarda stun lock like that. Exactly like that. Yeah, 73, pretty good. Disco Liberator, aw. Yeah, let's stack more Gafoe. Gonna move towards the Rappies in the corner. There we go. I didn't scare them away, chat. I did it. I vaguely remembered spawn waves in a quest I play often. I did it. Speaking of which, there's only one of you. I'll just barter you. It's not worth weapon swapping. Forget if the wave after this is weak to fire or not. I'll find out though and see if the Gafoe stack was worth it. Probably not. Oh, it is. It hits some Ursas. Okay, that was kind of worth it. Another photon drop. I'll have to pick up my photon drop. I'll debuff them so that, oh, there's some damage. I'm assuming some demons being used there. Nice, nice. So we talked about this a few times at Taco streams, but have you played around with any add-ons, for example, like updating the minimap? You remembered your bringers this time? It's pretty good. We use some, well, not we use. I made a map item update for Ephinea, so it showcases like where all the tri-fluids are. Oh, let's go for the minute. Yeah, there we go. My favorite move in the game. I did it, chat. I did the only thing I know how to do well, which is the minute. To get all three to die bomb. It's such a satisfying feeling as a force to finally say, you know what? I completely negate a room just by walking into it the right way. What a beautiful feeling. Anyway, I guess I'll debuff them since chat is going to be DPS for a while. Oh, I should have been sacking Defoe. That's on my bad. Oh well, at least I'll remember for next time. Because we'll do this quest a few times to warm up to it. I say while using Defoe. Yeah, we're definitely gonna shut this bad boy team down. I might as well just play crowd control at this point. I'm not needed for DPS. If I could just get random freezes, I think it would just help the team at this point. Nice little debuff action there. Yeah, they just do too much damage. Let's use Barda and take advantage of our actual class strengths briefly. Stack cutlery. Interesting. You like your chicken well done? Well, they're certainly getting deep fried right now, at least. HellCleave says no Heaven Striker Mag, LOL, exactly. Big LOL from the chat. What a dumb weapon. I wanted it so bad. HellCleave, can you blame me when I saw the damage it was still dealing in ultimate and I'm like, I need this. I want this in my life. I have a raw marl. I actually use the raw marl. That's one of the last mags you're making? Yeah, I might request another one, because unfortunately, I think Chris missed the boat on requesting a mag. So we'll figure out who ends up making it, I guess, at some point. Because I was going to say, Chris has a Rum Marl, too. Just make another Rum Marl mag, I think. It's very silly. Unfortunately, I don't see any interesting items there. I could go restock my dye fluids if I really want to. Spoilers, I don't. You're gonna ask about that to get it out of the way. Yeah, make another Ramarl one. I could give you the Heaven Striker coat as part of payment. Because I did get a few of those. And clearly Chris was jealous of this, so we should help him get the mag of his dreams. Why am I pretending like I'm gonna do damage in ultimate? It's fine. If this was very hard, I would go carry, but right now I just need to focus on the only important things. Stun locking Zeus. Debuffing where applicable. See that? There we go. I might as well just go back to Ice Staff and get random freezes for the team. Honestly, probably more useful than me trying to DPS, sadly. That's not what I wanted. That's fine. You know what? I'll go for random freezes. Who cares? Do a couple of Gafoes. Maybe it'll be relevant next wave. Oh, it was relevant next wave. Rewarded for not bothering to attack the current wave, but to predict the future wave. Get a nice heal going for the team, so they don't have to have any fears. I mean, I guess I should switch to Fire Staff. Not that. Still somewhat relevant damage. So we're just going to play mostly supportive versus Blaster Mage. Another Disca Liberator. Trying to give Calvitum a sign to use Discas, apparently. Switch back to Ice briefly. Ooh, getting low on Tri-Fluids, but I don't think it's a big deal either way. Make a big list of everything you want. I'll think about it. Yeah. I know at some point I want to use the Dragon Scale legitimately on a mag. I just don't know who would benefit from it more. Maybe I'll take chat's input on that. Oh, you got an actual Disca Brave Man, the good Disca. Hold on, chat. I gotta pick up my Scape Doll. Brave Man is no joke. If you haven't used it, if it has any, yeah, I was gonna say, any hit, everybody knows. Everybody's curious. Yeah. Calvitum won't check though, apparently. He'll leave everybody in suspense for the end. Calvitum trolling. I'll go in the next room, do some debuffs. Yeah, Calvitum, if you're not aware, Disco Brave Man with high hit is really, really, really good. And either you would use it, or characters like the Fomarl would use it and destroy everything. Yeah, I'll send a list, HellCleave. Since you're on the Discord now, I'll probably just leave a message of just like mags requested by your chat. I'll help cover Chris's raw moral mag. That I know for sure. Chris would have to think of a color that he wants. You know, basic RGB, unless you have a crazy color, Chris. Ooh, I'm like really low on fluids. Maybe I do have to actually go back to some of those. The min-max can't be Sato. I thought they could get Nidra, but not Sato. Actually, that's a good... Oh, I leveled. Nice, that was convenient. Does Striker Mag come... Yeah, that's a good question, because I don't own any of them. Do the Striker units even have separate colors, HellCleave? Or are they set to be that light blue? Oh, it can be, but doesn't change in color. Okay. It doesn't matter then. I wasn't sure if it mattered. Given that I haven't owned one yet. I think I've made one special bag total. Oh, well. Yeah, we'll do one for Chris. I'll probably need the Rocket Seal min-max. And then I have no idea what to give to Lucius. Wow, no fluids dropped in the last room other than mono fluid, which I don't really want. I mean, 3 tri-fluids is enough for the boss, don't get me wrong. I definitely want to continue while we have the super buff. So hopefully Chad picks up the pace a little bit. Got 3 minutes of super buff, I don't want to squander it. Besides like 17 mind mags. I mean, probably. I guess if you wanted to gear up another Faux Newman or something, I guess that would be valid. Saint Million, I believe their initial weakness spinners are fire. Then I need to use... Is it ice or lightning on the first phase? Might be lightning, but then the other phase is ice for sure. I'm about to take some big damage. If you're too far away, the spinners don't spawn. If that's where Arkuma's going. The boss should still show up, though. Okay, it is Thunder. See, I remember this boss vaguely. I did it. Okay, so what's gonna happen is I will go with whoever goes to the worm in the next room. At least one person can stay behind to finish the fight faster. But I'm gonna be there for healing. I'm gonna switch to ice because I think that's his weakness. Put Rebard Emerge on. So I need at least one volunteer. There we go. Because otherwise my damage to the boss will be very slow. I don't even care if it's uneven damage, to be honest. Okay, that's fine. I'll take a missile. I'll take it for the team. Oh. Oh, Arkuma, do you not have a... Oh. Oh, Arkuma, I should have specified. You need to hit all 4 cores. Oh boy, this is gonna take a long time then. Rip. Maybe chat will destroy the other cores. We'll get lucky. Yeah, you actually don't want to single target damage this boss if you can. You want to use Slicer if you got it. Ooh, this is gonna be a while. Although, maybe only 1,000. Maybe that's okay. Yeah, but you were mech gunning it, so that only targets 1 core. It needs to hit all 4 cores. That's what I'm saying. I'll go to the next one. Yeah. Yeah, because it'll pop it, it'll make it go to the next room. So I think we got at least one more phase. So I guess I could switch to Ice Staff, and maybe since there's only one core, I'll use Barda. Wish me luck, chat. I'm going in. I had a feeling I wouldn't be able to get the spell cast off, but I'll die mate here. Okay, come on, mag invincibility, please. No. I popped it. It should be on the final core. It's got 2,552 health. That's how you know it's the last core. So for sure, the chat will murder this. I'm not going to worry about this. I'll walk gradually towards the boss, but I'm sure they got this. Oh no, Mizuki died. Never mind. Chat doesn't have it. I got destroyed. I'm going to disrespect the boss death animation. I love to troll. Hope chat loves the trolling. I love breaking the animation of the boss. Nice try, boss. Oh, she doesn't have the jiggle hat. Oh, I'm so disappointed in myself. So if you're able to move during this cutscene, you can make the character, like, hair pieces move. She unfortunately does not have the jiggle hat. She's got a very static, boring hat. But hey, at least you can move around during the cutscene. D-band, kinda okay-ish. Unfortunately, no Centurion, no Heavenly. Who knows? Maybe chat got lucky and got Heavenly. I'll take the Diemate the boss dropped me, I guess. Consolation prize. Nope to everything. Brutal. I definitely want to put some of these away. And we got some tickets. Nice. Got one more run before Striker doesn't beam anymore? Probably. It's okay, we'll carry you, Mizuki. Through the end of the run if it wears off. I'm gonna go ahead and put some items away that I don't use as much. Like, I could put away my God ability right now. I'm not gonna swap back into that. I'll still leave the 3 staves on, although honestly, I really probably don't need Storm Wand unless we get chambered in. I mean, I'll keep it in case I get chambered in, or that is definitely the weapon of choice. Yeah, Hunter has kind of an awkward time with the episode 4 boss because it is hard for them to hit consistently all 4. So it usually leads to extra phases. It's not like the end of the world. Maybe sometimes it's better for that. So usually what I would say is the Hunters usually stay behind. And then people that are able to hit evenly, like Rangers and Forces, go for the burst phase. Because bursting when it only is 1 core doesn't make a difference. Okay, let's hand it in. Oh, we can't check how many tickets we have? Or God TF management, something like that. Yeah, it's fine. It's just, when only a single core pops, I'm like, uh-oh. If 2 pop or 3 pop, I think it's okay. When it's just 1, that's a little concerning. So we'll do one more with the current group. I got that 1% rare draw. Is it Newman Males or something? Yeah, it was Newman Males from yesterday. So many scape dolls, chat. Oh, did I not rebuy dye fluids? I should probably do that, actually. Oh, chat's giving me the pity shields. I'll take that for sales. That I will 100% take for sales. Uh oh, hopefully Calvitum's there. He went kind of quiet in the chat as well. Restock dye fluid so I don't run out mid-fight. That would be awkward. And I guess I'm good to go. Are you still there, Calvitum? Oh, there he is. Okay. I was asking. He did go quiet in my defense. Welcome, Calvitum. Did that Disco Brave Man have any hit percentage? Ooh, 0. Unfortunate. Oh, if only Arkuma was a little closer to the counter, I could start the quest. Oh, wish he didn't be right back that far away. Because I want to conserve the Heaven Striker time. Oh, there we go. Thank you, thank you. Okay. That's what I was going to say. We can at least sort of get started. There we go. Now we make the mad dash to the console. I love that DF shield, or whatever it was called, the D-Relay shield, excuse me. When you just don't feel like taking damage anymore as the Ranger, that's when you put that on. Get its stun lock going. And there's only one. I'll switch to Giphoe. I'm assuming the team has it. I'm trying to be a better force for the quest. There we go. Recognize if the team has the stun lock. Easy kills. I used Panic Rabarda because I wasn't sure where they were relative to me. Poor satellite lizards. The lasers rain down upon them. Oh, I got lasered. That was rude. It's more efficient for me to Bowie than Grants as the pro new role, so I take advantage of some simple techs. But chat kind of kills the things too quickly. So I'm not gonna worry too much if I use the wrong spell. Die fluid. Take that. Ooh, I gotta sort my items. That will bother me immensely. And drop that Rabarda 17 I didn't mean to pick up. I just want to make sure I still have my Rabarda merge on. Because it's not like I'm getting extra damage from Giphoe if I just choose to use Giphoe. So it'd make more sense to keep it on Rabarda, since I do use it on these enemies in particular. Oh, they like circled away from each other. That's fine. Another Scape Doll. I think I'll pass on that Scape Doll this time. I kind of want to sell things for money. Get its stun lock going. And let's start putting some fireballs out there. Oh, wrong way. We'll heal everybody up. Nice and easy. Try to prevent the charges. Well, I was gonna say, in my defense, I did have the Giphoe out before they spawned. By quite a bit. Just unfortunately, they were just a little too far over. Hello, all my health bar. Rest in peace, me. Well, I guess I potentially will be picking up that Scape Doll after all. Apply buffs, and let's get going. Checking the time, we got 13 more beats at least. Should get us through most of the final portion. Sorry, Rappies, didn't mean to get you that far away. Easy ice. You know, sometimes you try to believe in Rabarda, and it just lets you down. You're like, I don't need to debuff if it freezes. And then it just doesn't freeze. Hello, random 2. I think my rule of thumb in episode 4 is if I'm never sure what the next wave is, I just assume if it's something inconvenient for me to kill with fire, the next wave will be fire. So like when the Zoo is the last thing alive, I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna switch. Kind of like when I see this, I'm gonna be very inclined to Gafoe after this wave. Nice Photon draw. I'll set up for the next wave. Kinda, that didn't work for that wave. Philosophy ruined. It's all over. Rebuff Calvitum. The Photon drop. I think I'll gladly pick that up soon. Let's debuff and heal. Okay, that time I Gafoe out. Nice, nice. I think I'll leave Rabarda merge on. Like, I could get away with just Gafoe, honestly. Oh, the other one's out of my debuff range. What? That laser? On my screen, it did not even vaguely look like that would ever hit me, but I was swiftly proven wrong as it hit me from there. It like fired away from me at an angle and like 5 times above my character head, but laser OP. Support satellite lizards. The Heaven Striker from above says no. Oh no, the Babuda army is here. My mortal nemesis. These things wreck me so fast as worse. I hate them so much. Their stupid fireball stun locks should not be a thing, but they definitely are, and they're horrible when they happen. Okay, the Zoo should not be able to dive bomb anybody. I put way too many Gafoes out there for it to do anything. Speaking of which... how is that not in range? Are you serious? It's like a pixel off the targetable. Ridiculous. Okay, debuff, debuff, lap in its face, go back to Gafoe. Fine, I'll kill it with Barda. That should do some chip damage to the incoming wave. Slow up the Zoo a bit. Although there's so many enemies, I can't debuff them all. I got knocked down, that's unfortunate. Got Stack Gafoe and Rabarda hitting on the turn that they're able to be targeted. Holy, I'm taking so much damage, Magellan. Why was that doing so much damage? Oh, New World, please. Why am I taking like several hundred? Striker Plus. I forget, what does Striker Plus even do? I'm assuming it has to do with something with the Heaven Striker. Although not as good as the Mag. Well, time to AoE heal, I think. There we go. Uh-oh, buff's wearing off of people. Let's fix that. Oh. Arkuma's a little too far from me. Can't reach them. And reach him with Resta, though. Well, I guess we'll figure out later what that does. The shield. Okay. We'll look it up at some point, probably at the end of the run. Gives accuracy when you use Striker. Interesting. Is it strictly worse or better than using just Ranger Wall? I imagine Ranger Wall would still be better in all scenarios. Oh, I have Mag Blast, by the way. 30 ATP and 50 evade. I mean, like, I don't know where I would use that over accuracy, unfortunately. So chat, we're at a conundrum. What is everybody's Mag Blast at? I'm at 100. I would like my Gafoi back. That's why I'm asking. I'll debuff them, so I have a chance of using it again. Calvitum's at 100. If somebody else is at 100, I'll pop it. I guess it's all up to Arkuma if Arkuma has it. Slightly further forward, maybe I can sunlock both. Yes, now I can't do Gafoi setups. I do need a response. Arkuma, do you have it? So kill these enemies. I'm at 100, Calvitum's at 100. With Heaven Striker, I assume you don't build meter with it. Unless you're Strahd. Oh god. If I don't hear anything, I'm gonna just use it in the next room. I kinda need Gafoi. It's like, I kinda want the spell back. The goal is to never hold on to it. 15 hit, just get Rayman. Okay, that's not bad. Try fluid. Still got 8 ticks left on the timer. That's not too bad. Still 80 or something? Okay. I'll wait a little bit then. I just might swap back into Rafoi Merge if that's going to be the case. Oh, I could do my favorite... Hold on. Do my favorite manip. It's going to get my fluids back up. Here it comes. Slightly off center. Yeah, every time. That's the joy, chat. That's all I want. Every time I play this map, it makes me smile. Disco Brayman with an unknown amount of hit, because my item reader is not big enough. Disco Brayman with an unknown amount of hit, because the viewer is not long enough. Unfortunately, I went to go pick it up and I used lightning. Okay, at 100. I'll check in a minute if they're any good. Alright. I think we can use it on this wave. Just need to make sure everybody's debuffed. So I'm gonna give a countdown because I know there's a stream delay, but 5, 4, well, we'll just go this way. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna use. There we go. I just wanted to make sure I had the zoo locked down, so I made sure I resonded first so that way it didn't hit anybody. Hello, Granite Knight. Hope you're doing well. Stag power, apparently. Well, it's been a while since I've seen the snake used. Disco Brave Men's. Yeah, you're probably right. We gotta question the plurality of the nouns. Nice, nice. Still got 6 ticks left on the beat clock. Looks like it's bodied. Wow, it's already at 79. That's pretty solid. I'm basically here just to make sure the Wrath Beams drop something. I'm not here for damage anymore, chat. I mean, like, I'll throw, like, a foe in there as a joke. But yeah, I'm just making sure they drop something. Let's take a look at the Discus. No hit percentage on either. Brutal. Profound sadness, chat. I think I have, like, a 35 Disco Brave Man with it. I definitely don't have a 50 yet. Wow, 12-minute buff time. Insane. This character pretty close to leveling again. But at least we could say Dumpling got some usage. She had been neglected for a little bit, but here we are, back-to-back Dumpling missions. Then after that, I gotta decide what we'll do. Could do more of these still, potentially. Just want to get the freeze if I'm able. Nope, not able. Poor satellite lizards. They gotta deal with the pure nonsense of the room. See, that time I remember to go away for this wave. I swear in chat. Sometimes I remember. It does help when I do recall those things. Speaking of which, let's zap the bird. Just so I can get in position to actually stun them off. There we go. Get a nice little debuff action on everybody. Trying my best to not die being targeted. Holy, the damage. Get off me. Pochat was witnessing that damage on a debuff Goron detonator doing 300 plus a hit. That was interesting. Never know what to expect with the Foe New World sometimes, chat. just taking for a wild ride sometimes. Though I should level from this quest again, regardless. The Dumpling will be slightly tankier. She'll be at almost 206 defense. Ooh. She's got a total of 811 defense with the 79 D-band, by the way. So she is absolutely taking way too much. So we'll have to get her a little healthier, so that way I can remove Heavenly HP for Heavenly Body, just to get through the crits of these monstrous enemies. I actually don't want more health, as I said before. I'd rather have the defense. Just so that I can stabilize at 10% health on set damage. Take advantage of that. But don't die to crits. Sure. You know what? We'll put some fireballs out there. Who cares? Yeah, there we go. Take that, Marissa's. Look at them hopping around. You can't dodge Gafoe. It lingers. Nice level up. Very timely. This time around, I ended up with more... Oh, level 29 Gafoe. Oh no. I have to find it in this room. That's going to be interesting. I mean, it is a good level technique. I should probably go find it. That poor zoo. Goodbye, Yowies. Oh, lone Gardevoir. I'll just debuff you. Oh, I found the disc immediately. That was convenient. I was gonna say, I'm gonna debuff you as some friends deal with you. Poor Gardevoir. Absolutely slaughtered. Wow, over 7 minutes of buffs. I'm gonna make sure I have Repoing merch on. 2 more beats left. Probably good enough. Honestly, if you even just have Sniper on the final boss, it doesn't really matter. Like, you could just use Heaven Striker as is if you want. No rare boss, chat. We tried. I love how everybody else is moving during the cutscene. I wish I could move. I'm just locked in place forever. How long is the beat anyway? Great question. I have no idea. Maybe chat knows. Yeah, if you're not next to me when the cutscene starts, you're not locked in by the spinners, which is for the best. You probably don't want that to happen. So just go for the boss. I almost got to chain lightning it, chat. I was pretty close. I made a good effort. I made the hustle. Now the boss can hit you. Yeah, if people are too far away, you can actually opt to skip the spinners, which is good if you have too much health, so that way you don't die to the quest. But it does mean that every other character has... Oops, sorry. Wrong color. Every other character has to contend with it. So you got a little bit left on the 1 beat timer. It's gonna be close. Oh, I got bodied. I'm gonna try to debuff the boss this time. Should speed things up a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna heal. That's definitely my job here. I'm gonna use, I guess, Ice Staff. Good damage. Oh, I'm gonna heal again, I think. I'm gonna spam heal and pray. Do a little Rabarda to speed it up. On the plus side, this rebuilds my meter insanely fast. I think it's coming to you guys. Good luck. You have a little bit left on the beat timer. I'll let you know. I think you got like 20 seconds worth. I wish it wouldn't move the beat timer. It's still there, so it should still be working. Although I think right about now it's gonna wear off. But it's enough that the chat's able to at least do some damage with it. Yeah, I think it's literally just about to tick down. Where am I relative to everybody else? I'm just gonna spam Resta. Might be good enough. Somebody dropped a Tri-Fluid. Okay, I'll go for it eventually. Oh, it just has 1 left, and then I could probably Barda this, chat. This is fine. I just gotta get through the missile barrage, and then I'll be fine. Oh, it is doing the most annoying combo possible. Thank you, game. You know what? This is why I'm glad I got Mag Invincibility. We're just gonna walk up and just hit the boss here. Go away, boss. Okay. Final phase. It's lasering me, but it's not worth it. I'm just leaving the room. So good luck, chat. It's coming to you. I got Mag Invincibility, which denied my Barda, but I got, you know, from hitting 100, but it's fine. I had Rabarda as the backup. So just 1 core is left. I might as well just walk up and Barda it. Ooh. Killing spree. There we go. Oh, I meant to Mag Blast. I can't disrespect the boss death. Too slow, chat. Yeah, rest in peace, Divine Punishment. Much punishment was had on the boss, though. It was very good. I can only imagine what happens when your character's at like 170. How much that speeds up that fight. It's quite silly. I got absolutely nothing. Oh, well, excuse me. I got a Mana Fluid, which I'm not going to pick up. Let's check what other items dropped here. So far, no boss rare. A little disappointing. And even the armors are kind of bad for me. Okay, at least there's a few more here, I was gonna say. Yeah, now I'm capped. I'm gonna junk these Discos to the gods. I feel like they're not that useful. 50 points for Striker Plus. Okay. Feels a little silly. Nice. So I'm gonna put away the Rafoi 29, which I think is okay. I finally got a Photon drop, which is good. I'm gonna need those to pay for mags later. I imagine I'm at like 94 at the moment. See how accurate that statement is. So unfortunately, no Heaven Striker for us. No backup Heavenly abilities. We did get one Heavenly Battle, I guess. I gave one of my spare ones away to Calvitum because I saw him trying to use the Ranger without a Heavenly Battle, and I felt like I was dying on the inside watching that shotgun speed. It was quite terrible. Spare Trifluid. Unfortunately, I can't pick that up. I mean, I guess I'll put it in my share bank. I'm worried I'm gonna flood my share bank with stuff I don't want, though. I'm gonna put some of this away. There goes your episode 4 fun. It's nice while it lasted. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm at 97 photon drops. Never mind. I was off, chat. I had way more than I thought. Calvitum's taking a lunch break. Mizuki bows out. I guess if you want Mizuki, did you want to do TTF or something randomly? While we wait for people to come back? So I love episode 4 and all, but I do want to take some breaks, even if it's not quote-unquote the most optimal thing to do. I'm happy at least we killed several waves worth of episode 4. Let me put away these items regardless. You're good on TTF? What to do then? Contemplating life, chat. Put away a Heavenly. Put these 3 away. Although I think I had 3 seals in my bank, if I remember correctly. I do. She can just keep a blue merge, honestly, so I don't have to swap again. It is useful in single player for her to have it. Multiplayer, Robarda's much better. I'll let her keep one of my blue merges forever. In fact, I'll just have her equip with it. Makes her pretty good at dealing with Zeus and Chamberlain in single player, switching between Barda and everything else. Oh, I should put away my V801 actually. Contemplating what to do. I could do a couple solo runs, maybe. Or if there's something Chris wanted to do with drop rate, we can pull Chris in while people are swapped down. Do a little sorting of my inventory. There we go. Sorry, Trifluid. I already restocked you. I'm not putting them in the character bank because I'm always going to forget they're in there. Okay, I think I know what I want to do if nobody hops in. I'm going to switch forces. I think we'll continue to do episode 4. Not sure for what I want to go after for drop anything rate. The only thing I could think of, Chris, would be Excalibur. We would just pick Sky ID on something. Oh. Look at that amount of hours on Fomarl. Oof. Getting up there. If doing lame, might as well do HBR. Sure if you want. I was just gonna do solo with this character. I mean, I only have 5% drop rate. Well, the thing is like this, the drop rate doesn't make a difference for it while it's like this. That's also just a note. So, like, boosted HBR doesn't do anything. Unless you mean rare rate with 16%, then that makes a difference. Because with the current bonus, it's already at 100% for drop rate. Because 20% of... Or excuse me, 25% of 80 is 20, so it's already capped. But I was thinking I might go to the boss as well. I'm thinking about it. I want to check one thing for Gertabulu. Which one has the most? That is not the anniversary event, which is the correct answer to that question. Which quest gives the most? It's outside of anniversary event and Christmas Fiasco. I hear Snake Eater, which will very, very much copyright struck. I'm sorry, there's how many in Lost Spirit Striker?
What a thrill.
Is that correct?
With darkness and silence through
Well, I guess we're gonna go try that quest again. I was like, wait, excuse me? Well, let's go experience the quest, chat. I think it's retrieval. I guess this is also a new-ish quest. I think we've played this once or twice before, but I didn't realize there were 21 Gertabulus in this quest. I mean, I want a limiter, so this'll work. So what do I need? I have Congeal Cloak for ice damage. I mean, I have Red Ring if I just need to do damage, which, to be fair, I probably do. I got Vivian for Dorphon. What else do I need? I can pretend to be a real force. I guess I could bring in some of these. Oh, these are in our personal bank. Oops. I know, I was like, wait, 21. Bring these 3 in. Actually, you know what? Remove Fire Staff, take Magical Piece. So I think I'm just gonna Gavoe stack. And then I'm gonna give up on using Rafoe. And I'll just bring in Rabarda and 3 seals, and that should be good enough. Yeah, that looks about right. Let's sort our items so it's less of a mess. Yeah. That 3 seals kind of good. At least I'll always have Congeal Cloaks. I got a little extra damage there. So okay, let's experience the quest as people go on lunch break. It does end in a boss, so it's not the most efficient way to get to the boss. But I am kind of curious. Start off with Magical Piece. They can't hurt me. Chat, this is what I was talking about before. This character is so dumb. What a dumb character. Why is she so unkillable? In single player, chat, unkillable. Look at this. This is the ultimate. They can't do anything. It's over. GG. Oh no. Yeah, oh no indeed. Look at this. People say the Rockcast is tanky. This is nonsense. Like, just shake your head, chat. It's over. They lost at the character select screen. Oh, did I? Oh, there's my ice staff. I was like, did I bring ice staff for more damage? Oh, you know what I'm forgetting? That's not a telepipe. Okay, never mind. Rest in peace, that's our advisor. For some reason, I thought that was a telepipe. Do I really need both god abilities? Let me remove and check my stats. I lose a little bit of ATP and accuracy. I'm very close. Okay, so that disables my Rambling May. I guess what I can do is... I do actually want to use spells a little bit. Which feels weird as the Fobarl. I think I'm gonna bring my Vito 1 here and give up maybe God Tech. Alright, if I'm just gonna spellcast, I can just get rid of Heavenly Battle. Although if I need to swap into it, I'll swap back into it. We'll see how far I can get with spells only. Oh, what a weird quest ambushing me in this hallway. It's very rude. I don't feel like fighting any of you, so enjoy the hallway. Oh, is this for items? Shake your head, Chad. So if I debuff Rappy, can Rappy even hurt me? That's the real question. Oh, that barter damage, though. So Rappy, debuffed. Can you hurt me? Yes, no. It's over, chat. Roll your eyes. Block animation for cast animation is so nice. Oh, I didn't debuff the Goron Detonator. That was my bad. Can Goron Detonator hurt me? No. Chat, shake your head. Oh, Fomarl. Yeah, truly the ultimate tank is Fomarl. You can't tell me otherwise. She could full heal herself, takes no damage from normal enemies. What a ridiculous character. Yeah, Chris is like, wow, I wish my Rockcats took 0 damage in single player. Although, unfortunately, set damage still hits me. Oh, they got me in the double block animation. I hate block animation sometimes. It's okay if one thing forces you to block, but 2 is too much. Free for about 45 if you want to party up. I mean, I guess. I was just playing a quest until people were free. What were you interested in, ChaosVania? Do you want to play more episode 1 or episode 4? And then I'll quit out of the game. We can always revisit this quest later. I found Excalibur. Oh, I got Photon Drop. The quest was automatically worth it, chat. I mean, I got the other thing that I want from quests. Something familiar. That could be Tyrell's, it could be TTF, it could be the massive attacks that we do. So depending on who else is in, we'll figure it out. Whichever I am feeling. I love when chat asks me. The answer is I'll play anything. I don't really care. We'll do... Tyrell's will be a little tight if you're only at 45 minutes. Well, no, I guess if Chris joins, we should be fine. I'll bring in a character. Chris, what ideas do you have again? If you want to do episode 1. Give me a selection. That'll determine who makes Tyrell's. I love Tyrell's. If I have a choice between TTF and Tyrell's, I'm like... I don't care about Red Ring right now. I could do that anytime. Drop rate up. Lots of enemies. I'll consider it. I could bring my blue ID, potentially. Which is okay. The problem is just, like... None of them get red rings, so I'm not too excited for that. However, they did add Heaven Striker to Ruins in blue, and we do fight a lot in blue. I don't care about their mind drops at all. Like, okay-ish. Or I could bring in purple. I'm not sure what Chris' IDs are. What character you bring in episode 1, Chris? I need to know. I'm probably going to bring in a 20 shifted D-band character. So if you wanted to play Hughcast or whatever. I just don't know your IDs. You'd have to let me know. Well, I guess if I'm not sure... I could just bring in blue ID, because it is better drops than purple, unless I want Heavenly Arms. Whatever, I'll play Blue ID. I haven't played this character in a while. Raw cast is Sky, Hugh cast is Green. But which character are you bringing in? If I'm bringing in a 20 shifted D-ban? Presumably Hugh cast, maybe? If you're bringing in the Hugh cast, you should make the game. Plus, you don't want to deal with Lily. I was trying to think of a character where you don't want to deal with Cave Lily. Or other nonsense. So yeah, I'll wait for you to make the game. Just let us know, we'll hop in. So this character's equipment is interesting. I have Holy Ray with no stats. Spirit Disca, 55% hit, crazy. Last Swan, no stats. Vivian, no stats. Tyrell's with Dark. I do have the Blue Adoshi, Violent Nivadao, which gives me Heavenly Battle. I have Kasami Bracer for ATP. Got God ability, another Adept, Heavenly Power, Cure Paralysis. Game is up, okay. You could come on the Fomarl. Whatever you'd like, HellCleave. You still need 1 level. It'll be a longer quest. It's always appreciated. Hello, ChaosVania. Yeah, so those not familiar with this armor, you need to be 150, but it gives you Heavenly Battle for free on the unit. Downside, defense isn't that great, resistances are... I mean, it's like decent, but I have Adept on. I mentioned before in other videos, this character is useless without Adept. Like, just true story. Her accuracy is so bad without it. In fact, what is it? What at 150? What is her accuracy? Oh, it's 187. That's actually not too bad at the moment. I must have. Oh wait, but I have like a super mind bag. Never mind. I've been minded Dex bag. Okay. So Chris, we'll do the VR Tyrell's Ego. Nice, nice. I should do okay boss damage because at least I got Last Swan, and I got stuff for the Worm boss. This character does need some love. This is my Excalibur character, for the most part. I would use that frame in 4 Adams on Humar. That's funny. Unfortunately, it does take so long to unlock. It's brutal. I only have 1 of those. I just happened to pick it up randomly. What the? I'm using a normal gun. Oh, Holy Ray. I was wondering what was happening. I felt weirded out, chat. I was like, something's not right. Oh yeah, I guess I'll put my Spirit Disc to use. Goodbye that entire wave. Nice immediate level up from ChaosVania. Congratulations. Deal with the boxes. Wow, it is so much accuracy. I can hard special. That's silly. Mind material? Sure, we'll pick that up at some point. I'm not even needed here. I'm just spinning in place. There we go. I fake forced. That damage is very silly. I think I need to stick to Vivian though. I have a lot of fun with this weapon. So at some point I need to do Vivian hunts, which I think I can now do as a drop rate. Because I think they moved it off of Pink ID. That reminds me, they moved it off of Pink ID from their Rare Rappy to just a normal drop. Originally it was on the Rare Rappy drop, but I think they realized how annoying that was when events happen and you just literally can't get the drop at all. So I think they learned their lesson and they fixed the drop table. I remember being actually excited that I could finally use event up like drop rates for Vivian. So who knows? Maybe I'll actually play episode 2 today, chat. Words you don't hear from me very often. I just gotta kill regular Rappy, I think, for it. Nice. Ooh, that 1400 from somebody. These rooms are so fun. Do you need to tower farm, or do you just need to farm photon drops, Mizuki, to get the thing that you want? Think carefully on that answer. I feel like the time it would take you to potentially get just one V502, you could end up with like a million other rares. And photon drops. Yeah, no, it really is. It really is. Just do it. Don't bother with it. Oh, resist devil. That's useful for lily hunting. Speaking of which, I'm picking up a lot of HP material. I'm sure HellCleave will be happy about that later. I'll spirit this guy. 144 left. Oh, you're almost capped. Nice. Glad I'm able to get you towards your dream. And then I won't have any idea what to do with HP material. They're like, oh no, I don't want it. It's trolling me. I have slightly too many weapons. I mean, Holy Ray I think I need for... Actually, probably nothing. I can get away with less one. The damage is so good. 1161, she's almost as strong as my Rock the Seal. But with more flexibility of units at the moment. Like, if I can get this character, like, 5 more levels, she'll be stronger than my Rock the Seal in most scenarios. The downside being, you know, she doesn't have traps. But in single player, debuffing Sinnohs is good enough, honestly. I see they're going on the full party killing spree. Let me revive people. The hill delts are no joke. Okay, so I'm gonna go the required route. Photon drop, nice, nice. I was gonna say, Mizuki, if you want quality of life, we could work out a deal for photon drops if you really need them. Just so you can enjoy that V502. Mine is currently on loan to Chris, because I have basically no intent of using my own V502. I'm like, that's a nice trick you got there. That requires playing episode 2. Not really great drops here. Cross Scar, speaking of which. Not too far off from getting it from a trade. Okay, well, I was gonna say the option will still stand to some extent. In case you're shy of photon drops or something. Got a lot of really crappy items. I'm gonna throw some of them away, because they're gonna clutter my inventory. Yeah, that's a little better. Should have put away... oh, I have Pure Shock. Oh, silly me. Let's equip that. I actually have the right thing for this area. How rare. I just assumed I didn't have it. Silly me. That makes me basically auto-beat the Hill Delts. Because otherwise they will stun loop you. Actually, I didn't see if anybody got the laser barrier. It did... yes. Okay. I missed it. I walked by it out of instinct, didn't look at the minimap. Even more HP material. Well, HellCleave, I think you're probably going to get about 20. Based off of the rate I'm getting the drops. I don't remember what this character's materials are. I'm assuming there's something wacky / Looney Tunes. Where there's some characters I just gave up trying to get the stats early on, and she's pretty early in my roster. Before I learned how much more useful it was to go 150 power material. Hopefully you get some rest, Mizuki. It's nice to have your company, and also nice to see your Ranger getting a little stronger, carrying us hardcore. So unfortunately, we have to come back to the center room for people not sure where to go. You've made most of the chat jealous of the Heaven Punisher. Or Divine Punishment, I mean. The lasers look pretty fun. Okay, time to enjoy, hopefully, some hill downs. It does look fun. I want to try it with, like, a 160 plus raw moral. And see what happens. Because I could compensate any not capped MST very easily on her. Because she needs almost nothing to work. Okay, so now that we're done with that, we're going to come down to the south. And we finally have this door open. I'm going to go for the classic multiple enemy waves at once. Because I want to see if we can get a rare Hildel. I'll take the trap in the face. I know about it, but it's okay. I choose not to use trap vision. I know it won't kill me, unlike cave traps. So moths, as I said before, are amazing drop bait for things like photon drops. So I'm happy to see them. Super easy to kill. You never know. We could get insane items from them for no reason. I think at one point I killed in an anniversary event. I got a photon drop, and Easter egg from one single moth spawn. I might have let them spawn 2 more moth births than usual, but it just goes to show, never underestimate how dumb their drops are. They are so easy to kill, too. It's on level 15. So I usually wait around a little bit. This is the classic, you think the wave is done, and then there's more. So no rare Hildelts yet. Unfortunate. I think we could get Frozen Shooter with green, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna wait just a little longer in case there's one more wave. Chat could go into the next room if they want. I'll just clean up this room. There we go. Speaking of which. But wait, there's more, exactly. We're gonna do all the cleanup. Buffs have worn off. I'll buff Chris in the meantime. Chris and I know about this room. This room never ends. There we go. One more wave. Oh, that might. Oh, yep, yeah. There we go. I was about to doubt myself. Because we're splitting our forces, I'm assuming the other room's covered pretty easily. So no matter what they kill there, it should be pretty good. Alright, that I think is the final wave. Let's go pick up the mine material, because I definitely want that. Let's continue further. Yeah, I think when it ends with the double hill out there, it looks like Chad has cleaned up the top here. So I'm gonna pop some boxes. It seems like you force spawn the hill delts by breaking the boxes with presumably a technique. I'm gonna go deal with them. Okay. Optional enemies killed. Let's go support the main pass. Oh, that Diska though. Thick Diska. Got him. So while chat gathers items, I'm just gonna force the next wave to spawn. I see Tri-Fluid. I might drop one for our force friend. Go pick it up. There we go. Force the Hildelts to spawn. No rare Hildelts, unfortunate. I'm gonna go back for the other Tri-Fluid. 201 enemies defeated. And decent number of photon drops in that number as well. Oh, it's a defense material. I was like, what disappointing item drop there? Let's see, Cross Scar drop. We're gonna sacrifice that to the gods. Rest in peace, Cross Scar. No one's gonna use you. I do have 100 Mag Blast. I'm sure everybody else is fairly close. So probably after Dragon Boss, we can use it, depending on what we're at. As I said before, if at least 3 people have it, I think it's worth using. It'll give the time for the Force to build it on the second one. Disconnect, I can assume. Oh no. I think so. I mean, we can start the quest over. I just don't know if we'll finish. Oh wow, that boss died instantly. Yeah, let's start over for HellCleave. I mean, it's still worth it from an XP standpoint. I just don't know how far we'll get before ChaosVania has to drop. But definitely worth going back for the Force. Okay. So collect your items. Ran off 5. We'll worry about selling, I think, at the other game. I'm gonna slash lobby out of here. We'll have Chris remake the game. I mean, there's still a good amount of XP. I almost leveled with this character, and ChaosVania leveled a couple times. So ChaosVania's damage is slowly climbing upwards. Still getting an accuracy point or 2, which helps. Note to self, I have to fix my character heights later. So once Chris makes the game, we'll rejoin. And if you do have to drop off mid-run, by the way, ChaosVania, it's fine. We could probably solo carry with, not solo carry, but we could do it with 3 people. But I figured you would just enjoy some XP. And possibly some decent rares. Okay, game is up, I'm in. Calvitum's back. Assuming server side, probably server side. So yeah, we'll see how far we get in the quest, then we'll get Calvitum in the rotation. We'll welcome back Calvitum. Like plasma barrier. Let me drop this. I don't need this. Big grinders, get out of here. Hopefully you had a good lunch, Calvitum. What did you have? Share with the chat. So we'll do another Tyrells. Yeah, as I said before, I feel like the server has been a bit weird for the past month or so. In particular, since probably New Year's. So hopefully they get some of that resolved. I know, like, it drops on occasion, but, like, I feel like, in particular, I've seen people yo-yo in and out. Like, I got bodied, in particular, past couple weeks. Rice, chicken, and some greens. What kind of seasoning on the chicken? Hopefully you're not just eating it just cooked and no spices or sauce or something. Oops. Uh-oh, the long pause. He's like, what do I tell? Salt, pepper, garlic, and thyme. Okay, a little bit of something. Yeah, my family drives me wild. That's why I don't like it if they cook stuff for me anymore. They cook chicken with no spice, no salt or pepper, and I'm like, ugh, it's so bland. I'm like, I'm not asking for, like, you know, the fancy stuff, but I'm like, come on, at least the basics. So anyway. That inspired me to cook a lot more. Although I notice when I do cook, I end up making a lot of cheese-based sauces. But it is what it is. I love cheese too much, Chad. Come on, Rappies. Give us some love. Oh, Fomarl's too close. I was just gonna zap him. There we go. Yeah, we'll take a look in the optional room. That can split up if they want to cover the rooms. The only rooms that are mandatory are going south rooms. So feel free. If you just want to speed it up, you can split off as needed. I'll just assist and do the optional stuff. Just make sure it's all cleaned up. There we go. Let's put a wave. Spirit Jiska, no, you betrayed me. There we go. Let's get some deban, or the lore of debuffs there. He went too sideways. Even more HP material. Oh boy. Well, I will go collect these, and I'll move on. Alright. If everybody leaves the room, I'll deal with the Rappies. There we go. They have been bonked. Nothing of interest. Heal up Murder Mac. Take a look at the items in here real quick. I don't think I saw anything interesting. Anyway, back to murder. Oh, I leveled. Nice. 4 defense. That's actually somewhat important. My defense is pretty terrible for a hunter. Base defense of 404 is not all that great. Fall the enemy sounds so sure is one of them. Ooh, more photon drops for the party. Again, we're just killing such a raw amount of enemies so fast. It's quite nice. I just love Last Swan too much. I have an addiction to the weapon, chat. I know it's not the most efficient at every single clear, but man, I just love it too much. Speaking of which. Ooh, that was big damage. I almost went for the disrespectful paralysis. I'll pick up a tri-fluid for later. There's a lot of di-fluids, but I know I'm gonna run through the hallway again at some point anyway. So I'm not in a rush to go pick up everything. Easy healed out here. Goodbye, Rappy. So hopefully ChaosVania has been enjoying their character. Now at a grand total of 800 health. That's always nice. We move away from the Rappies to get a couple of pot shots. Speaking of which. So technically we can even split into the next room. I'll clean up this room. The green barriers do split quite fast. Should be good enough, I think. Cat's getting the optional thing. I'm gonna fight the optional fight. Or Chat could go that way, that's fine. I'll go this way then. I'll take the mandatory fight. Goodbye my buffs. Let's shift in myself real quick. Rappies, no! Rappies, no! They're having the block loop. No! Rappies, you're trolling! There we go. Stupid Rappies. I mean, I know I'm gonna get one later in the quest, guaranteed. More than likely two. Yeah, we were just talking about this quest the other night, where it was like, man, I just love the enemy density, and I just love that we're not going through, like, whole dungeons, quote-unquote. Like, we could skip a lot of the rooms if we don't want them. Get rid of trap vision there. So I'm up to 7 HP material in inventory. That's interesting. So I could pick up these dye fluids. I think I'll do that now. Nice. So I'll stay somewhat in the middle. I'll pop some of the boxes. If they target me, I don't care. I've got Cure Shot. Deal with the back row. Nice. Pretty well done overall. I'm gonna make sure that switches hit. I forgot that last time we played. Walls, MK2. Eh. I'm gonna ignore the trap and embrace death. Oh, chat has my back on spawning the extra wave here. Come on, Hildel. Adjusting. I mean, it has devils on it. It's not, like, totally terrible, but it's not all that exciting either. Even if it is hit percentage. Okay, I'm gonna open the laser gate in case there's something interesting in here. More photon drops. Nice. What I want to see for the group. So much roll damage going out. Nice. Oh, there's Murder Mech. Gotta heal Murder Mech. There we go. Nicely done. So yeah, we're gonna be a while, Calvitum. I'm assuming you've already done it, I meant to say, but you could probably squeeze in 3 TTFs, I would say, pretty safely. This quest does take a while. I figure while you're waiting, you got quite a bit of time. Quest so far giving about 45k. Okay amount of XP. But by the time we clear a worm, hopefully that'll be enough to level our good friend HellCleave to 120. I'm gonna go deal with the optional enemies. Perish optional enemies. That enemy's fist was lined up with the teleporter way too well. Oh no, Murder Mech in danger. Similar to Urk in danger. Throw out the Disca here. Ooh, they're too close to me. Yeah, that's a little better. Or they just auto-turn. You know, I go to use Slicer, and I get punished because it's not fast enough on this character. Annoying. Where's my Fomarl at? I need faster Slicer animation. Okay, I missed a couple shots there, but that's fine. Say, where is Chris relative to everybody else? Oh, he went back. Okay. It's like, well, I was so confused. I'm gonna pop the boxes and spawn them. There they are. Last wave. Star Amplifier. I think sometimes people want that question mark. I forget. I know it can make an armor. Does anybody recall if it's like brightness circle offhand or something? Question mark? Brightness circle, okay. Because I know Mizuki was looking for potentially a better armor. Cleaning up waves in the earlier room. Oh, there was another wave. My bad. That's fair. Oh, goodbye our buffs, by the way. Rest in peace. Oh no. Oh. Did we boot you out of Dragon? Oh. That's awkward. Well, we'll kill the boss at least. I was wondering what happened, because I saw you were like, I thought you were trying to shift at people. Yeah, big rip. That damage is insane. Good job. I was gonna pity Gazandit. Okay, at least the dragon's dead. I used my fake force waves in order to deal decent damage to the boss with the team. Oh, you still gotta set up Joy to key? Ooh. Good stopping point for you anyway. Oh no, we're resetting Tyrell's again. I mean, I don't mind, but... Yeah, I thought you were gonna go a little longer. Sorry, I thought you were going to at least noon. I realized 11:30 was the cutoff. My bad. I guess we'll make again for Calvitum. If Calvitum is free. Put that away for a brightness circle later. TTF right now. How much time do you need, Calvitum? What boss are you on? In the meantime, I could just give stuff to HellCleave. Let's see. 34 HP material. That sounds about right. Flop. Random rares to jump. Arena 5 with hit percentage. Interesting. Actually, let me move this out of the way for a moment. Oops. Put that away. Oh, you're on the third boss? That's not too far. I can wait a little bit for that. I'm gonna junk some items, and then I'll give stuff back to HellCleave. So I'm up to 39, because Chris gave me some. Restock real quick. I guess in that case, I'll probably play my... Maybe my Ramar, since we have a force. 21 power material. Let's exchange it for 39 HP. Thank you for the power material. How much does that put me on? You need like 80 for something. 73, pretty close. Back up to 84 mind, 43 luck. So I mean, this is enough to fix most characters' max stats if I really want to. So we're in a good trade-off there. I have a Talisius I need to level for somebody. So I know if I really want the Talisius mag, I could finish leveling this. I got a 45 dex, 150 mind. It looks like I have another Huneral mag for some reason. I'm not sure what that is. I'm not sure why I have two. I'll put it that way. I don't think I was planning to make another Huneral. Okay, we'll restock. I'll switch characters then, just to speed it up. I mean, I'm happy this character got levels, so, you know, it makes my life easier in the future. So let's switch characters to be something more efficient for clear. You know what? There's a character I haven't played at all recently. We're gonna bring in that character to make our life a bit easier. I'm gonna lean more on the force to heal and stuff like that, but I'm gonna bring in a Rawcast. I'm doing it, chat. I'm bringing in one of the forbidden characters I never play as, but probably should. Rockcast pretty sick, chat. Is it the Humar? Not that forbidden. I'm not trusting my fate with it. Of course it's not the Humar. I want a character that can actually clear each episode. 1200 hell. Look at that, chat. I even have a 4-slot dress plate on this character. What a monster. Oh no, this character doesn't have an invincibility mag. I mean, well, I could live with that, but that's kind of sad. Oh, that's what it was. My Talesius was for this character because I realized I didn't have a single player mag. I can fix that. Okay, we're gonna bring in Talesius, and that will remember me to get that. So that way the Rawcast would reasonably do well with Excalibur. Or if nothing else, I have a better mag. Okay. So let Chris remake the game, we'll wait on Calvitum, and I think I'm good. I even have a Baran's launcher, chat. What a silly assortment of items this character has. I gotta listen to the chugga 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 as I walk. I mean, yellow ID's okay if we want to do like mines rares, I guess. Just that they can't get red ring. But does it matter, I guess, overall? You know what, chat? I mean, green ID is good, because they both get V101. I guess I'll make the game for Excalibur. I'll make the game for Excalibur. We find enough Barans here. Let's actually take advantage of the IDs. We won't get anything for falls other than XP, but it is what it is. The trade-off is we get V101, Excalibur, Frozen Shooter, Holy Ray. Ooh, that Frozen Shooter percentage. Oh no, do I really not have better for this character? Please tell me I have better for this character. That's just so sad. Only 5%. I think I got somebody's inappropriately leveled item. Alright, that's much better than what I'm using. Yeah. Put away the other Frozen Shooter. So we'll wait for people to join. 97 there. Do we need anything else? Grab a whole bunch of dies. Don't care if I'm efficient with them or not. Do I really need dress plate for this run? Probably not. What I should be doing is leveling Talesius as we play. It won't be super efficient. 148.47. Wait a minute, is that the same for my Rockcast? Oh, I do have a spare Rockcast mag. Actually, that's convenient. Maybe I did request it and I forgot I got that. I will put my single player mag away. I don't need that right now. Yeah, there we go. I think HellCleave maybe a spare Rockcast and I've forgotten. Because I'm pretty sure I did not have one before. Then I have to rethink who Talesius should go to. I mean, it's set up for basically anybody. It could even be my Ramar that uses it. I'm not sure. It's only got 38 decks on it, so it's pretty flexible. Thank you for the confirmation. Let's sort items and die grind. So all we're waiting on is Calvitum. Let's go ahead and sort and... just a regular Baran's launcher. I guess that's okay. I love this character has a 50 hit charge Vulcan for no reason. I mean, the reason being he's a Rawcast, but just of all the characters. Oh, he's got 1234 ATP. So he actually outdamages my Rocket Seal completely now. Interesting. Although he is oh, that's why he's doubling up on Heavenly Power. It makes sense, Chad. And I'm using a Heavenly ability, which is useful. Although my accuracy is a little... we'll put questionable. Poor Calvitum. If anything, throw on another ability. I don't think I have a spare anything. I wish I had another heavenly ability for sure. I'd cap luck with that. I think my god ability is being used by another character. I had one floating one, if I recall correctly. I don't really want to sub out for the hero. The heavenly power helps me. Yeah, I mean, I should be picking them up as long as I keep doing like red ID solo stuff, which I'll probably do going forward a bit more. Because, I mean, the chance to get Heaven Striker as well as either Heavenly or Centurion is kind of sick. Yeah, at least I'm using a +9er now, which is good. This character is going to be ultra tanky. So I got Black Hound and Gracio on at the same time. I guess I could gamble while we're waiting for Calvitum. That way the stream isn't just waiting. Well, moment of truth, chat. Will I get a V101 or some random nonsense from this? Let's find out. Trap Vision. Not quite. Not quite an endgame unit. Try again, Gambler. I mean, it is Sunday. Sunday is a good day for it, if I remember correctly. But it looks like odds are not in our favor. Unfortunately, 1k gamble. Rip 1k gamble. I got regular armor. Not worth it. I would have liked even the bad items. If it was just armor with 4 slots, I would have been happy about it, but... Barrier? No. Come on, game. Give it to us as we wait for Calvitum. Regular Cane? No. Telepipe. I mean, I probably need that, to be fair. I'm pretty sure I probably didn't have any. So I'm up 1 Telepipe, chat. Monomate, no, that one was definitely wasted. I love that if you don't have room in your inventory, it shows up in the item reader, but you can't grab it because the item box doesn't exist. Regular rod. Ooh, today's gambles are terrible. Not a single rare so far. Not even like rares I don't want, just like literally 0. Foe level 1 and final gamble, I think, here. Ooh, resist flame, brutal. Party dead, playing without moons. I would just quit. I'll be real with you, Calvitum. If they don't know what they're doing, just leave. Like, if you party wiped on falls, I would just leave. I wouldn't even come back. Personal opinion. It's one thing if people die and they forget moons, but if they party wipe and no one had scapes or moons, that's just, I don't know. Yeah. I'd be like, nah, play with people that respect the party. Make them learn the hard way. You're not gonna sit through that. Alright, so everybody should be here. Except for Calvitum. We'll wait at the counter. Cure poison, brutal. Yeah, I do want to replace some of my god abilities with heavenlies. Hopefully by playing more red ID, I'll get them today. I mean, it's not even like terrible odds. That's the weird part. Like, it's just unlucky, I guess. I mean, if we get the rare boss, it's 1 in 4. Yeah. What I would say in those scenarios is just before leaving, I would have said buy moons next time and just leave. We'll be constructive with the criticism and then we'll just leave. Because I do feel like some people just don't know. Like, they got power leveled and they're just not sure, like, the flow of the game. Like, it happens. But when you're in, like, a full game of it, like, there's only so much you can do. Like, if people don't know the telepipe thing, I'm not gonna get mad at them if they don't telepipe. But if they don't bring in at least moons, like, these are really basic things. And granted, like, as I said before, not everybody knows if they get rushed. But it's just kind of like etiquette after a while that you shouldn't have to ask. Like, I'm not gonna ask HellCleave if they got tri-fluids and moon atomizers. I'm just assuming you have, like, the bare minimum to play the game. I'm like, we'll trust HellCleave has got it. We have faith in our party. When we play with randoms, I have no faith. I'm like, as long as I can carry without them, it's good. If they show me new stuff, that's even better. Holy, what? Oh, my defense is 1310. Ooh, it's high defense. I'm gonna go put a confused trap down. Ooh, excuse me. So I think whenever I do like a more formal guide for doing the quests, I think I will explicitly call out things like scape dolls if you got them in moon atomizers. I do think that's important, and people that pick up the game won't know. But it's just like, as soon as you get revived, you know, as a new player, you should be asking like, oh, how'd you do that? As like the cast. So, like, it's somewhat on them. Come on, random rappies. Oh, Calvitum, walk away from them so I can shoot them. There we go. I'll get the mine material from that. I am gonna miss the last one. So my bot CPS will be kind of mediocre. I don't think I have a Heaven Striker on this character. I do have Charge Vulcan though. Well, that was super rude, Hildale. Take that HP material. There's apparently a million HP materials I need to pick up. I'm assuming Calvitum busted some boxes in the next room or something. I'm definitely gonna go collect those materials. I picked up a Ripper, I got baited. So yeah. It's kind of like when we're explaining stuff, like when Calvitum's playing, we don't expect him to know like the satellite lizard stuff. But I think that's why it's so important that, you know, either we create videos for the new players of like how to handle certain quests. And again, I feel kind of bad because that sounds kind of elitist to a point, because I'm definitely not even in like the upper echelons of how to do a quest. But I think there are some things that, you know, every player should know, and we should, I guess I'll try to bring it up more as we go through it. Kind of like Calvitum now knows minigun, best gun. As HuCast. Like, he would not have thought as the HuCast the minigun would be his primary weapon, but here we are. It's a beautiful weapon. Rest in peace, all these enemies. Oh, oops, my bad. I popped a confused trap when I saw the freeze by accident. Put another confused down. There's enough enemies here. I want them to fight to the death. There we go. Ooh, the damage is insane. Red handgun. Interesting. I think that takes care of all of them. Up to 2 HP material. little unlucky with the paralysis chance there, but it is what it is. That's what I get for not having a spare V501. I think it's on a different character at the moment. I think it's on the Rocket Seal or somebody. Almost synchronized freeze traps, that was interesting. Goodbye, these random enemies. Couple dye fluids, but mostly just looking to pick up some tries. Chap's already got that. Oh, Spread Needle. I missed you so much. I wish every character could use it. It'd just be so beautiful. Found a Heaven Striker. Nice. I think I'll take a short break after we finish this quest, and we'll continue with more PSO. I think I'll go for Heaven Striker / random abilities with Red ID. So I feel like Tyrell's will be a good way to kind of close things out, because it's quite a long quest. I get to hear the washing machine as I walk. The chunk. Bong, 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 bong. That's the real nerve to the Rawcast. You gotta listen to the heavy footsteps every single step. Unless you walk on crunchy grass, apparently. Disappointing. We did like, what, 3 or 4 rooms of these and not a single rare holdout? Rare enemy odds kinda suck, chat. Just like to state that. This, don't need that. I'll pick up money on the way there. Nice. You got the Giant out. You're gonna be blowing Masetta on kills. Looking to greet the Worm Boss later. Poor Worm Boss. There's 2 different sets of freeze traps. I was wondering whose freeze traps I shot in plural. I guess it makes sense. 3 casts, 1 force. We're playing very meta. Alright, I'll stay behind and probably kill these. Shock loops though, stop that. This should work. Baton drop, nice. Come on, health regen. Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful health regen. Oh, I got rested. I wasn't left to die. I'm trying not to use any healing until I'm at least in caves. Although some automates did drop, I guess I could heal if I really need it. Well, I want that star though. Oh, I'm capped. Damn. Come on, random photon drops. You could do it. Give it to us. I didn't feel like the final wave, so I'm gonna stick around a bit more. There we go. We're getting closer to final wave, I think. Nice, leveled up, 120. Yeah. Forget if that's the final wave. I'm gonna check my mags. I think it might be. Max Synchro. I'm at 100 Photon Blast. Should be good. If I really wanted those grinders, I could go back for them. Ray version 00. Nice. Traps are so beautiful, chat. So fun. Rare Hilldell? Nope. Were you going in with the 10k sacrifice special? Felt a little overkill. I found a tri-fluid for later. I'll help our force friend out. Probably drop it when we're near the boss arena. You get all the rares, no idea what is good. Spoilers, unless we get excited, it's not good. Note the lack of enthusiasm on custom gun. Drop a tri-fluid. Oh, it's left behind. I'll pick up the tri-fluid for later then. Oh, you crashed again, HellCleave? What is going on? Oh no. Well, we gotta switch quests. That's unfortunate. I was hoping to get a little further. Person shooter? Is there like something? I don't know. It seems to crash very consistently for you with Dragon, which is weird. We'll switch it up then. I was gonna play this quest to its conclusion, but I think that's not gonna happen, unfortunately. Guess we'll just kill Dragon and reset. I mean, it's still a lot of photon drop chances. I don't regret doing Forest multiple times. Just unfortunate. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes add-ons can cause issues with bosses. And so far, I haven't crashed in this quest. I think even when I had bad server issues. So hard to say. Yeah, TTF was final last night. So we'll try a different quest. Maybe we'll make it up to Calvitum for having to sit through bad TTF. Maybe we'll do a good TTF. So I guess what I'll do is I will swap characters. You can keep going though. Not as triple cast. That's not happening. No way are we getting to ruins with no force. It's unfortunately just not meant to be. I'm gonna go back and use the telepipe though. If it was like a hunter left or a ranger left, it would hurt, but it would be doable. But trying to kill ruins enemies with no debuffs, I don't know about that. I think that is what we call a showstopper. If we were already in ruins and we had enough to photon blast, it would be fine, but I don't think it's worth it. Like, maybe we could have done up to Worm Boss, maybe. But I don't think it would have been worth it. So what quests to do, I guess, to close off the stream is the question. What do you feel like playing, HellCleave? Do you want to do episode 4 or 1? We could... Ooh, red handgun. I'll pick that up for a random new player. Otherwise, I don't really want the gun. Like, for example, we could do Sky ID episode 4. Chris could just bring in his Huecast or whatever. And I'll just switch to a Force. And then the chat can play whatever they want. As long as it doesn't crash like that. Okay, we'll avoid this quest. Let's do episode 4 then. We'll hunt for Excalibur. Calvitum wants it. So even if it's not TTF, it's still a really good weapon. So Chris, if you bring in your Huecast, I will bring in... what Force? Bring in Waluigi. Waluigi does need to level at some point. Although, no, I want to do bosses. So if I do bosses, maybe I will bring in... Maybe I will just bring in Dumpling again, honestly. It's not a bad idea. So let's swap out. I'm gonna alt-tab out. So I'll be the Force. HellCleave can bring in whatever they want. If they want another Force for episode 4 or Ranger, should probably be fine. So what does Sky ID get on the boss again? Remind me. Let's find out together. If it's rare boss, the Centurion. Underground rares are okay. Yeah, bring in your Sky. We're gonna go for some Dorphons, I think. I'm just deciding what quest would make sense if I want to do a massive attack and just go for rare boss as well, just because. 4C, for example, has a lot of them. Lost Berserker Baton is a very long quest, but I think it also leads to a boss. At least to Shamberdin. Otherwise, we would just do maximum attack E. I guess we'll do Lost Berserk Baton. It ends with the boss. It's unfortunately Shamberdin, but, you know, whatever. If it's rare boss, it's rare boss. It's not like getting the other bosses easier or anything. So I'll bring in Dumpling for the levels. That'll make solo play easier if she just absorbs more XP. And that'll give us, I think, a total of 31 Dorphons, if I remember correctly. Otherwise, normally you just do the surface of E for 9 Dorphons, I think, is how that works. Gotta move stuff from the ROM art to the Ucast, or Rawcast, no problem. So once Chris makes the game, he'll let us know. Otherwise, for now, we'll just take a look at her stuff. So this should still be a really good amount of XP. I believe the Lost Berserk Baton is all surface until the very end, so we don't... Sky doesn't have good underground rares anyway. So it kind of is what it is. Okay, I saw Chris join. We're gonna go ahead and look for the game. There it is. Trying episode 4. I do feel like helping new players to some extent, but I feel like, you know what, we got a good group going. I really don't want to split it. I wish I could say, like, hey, we'll teach you things, but not today. Hello, everybody. So this should be fine. There's very limited boss warps. In fact, there's only a boss at the end. I don't know if we need the... It's probably fine if somebody drops later at the very end. Never take this guy into episode 4. It should be interesting. You might need a melee weapon for the satellite lizards. That's about it. Shouldn't be too bad. Where am I, like, paging through the unit I'm looking for? What? What? Did I not put my merges away on another character? Oh, that's so annoying. I thought I put them off and then put them back in here, but I don't see them. That's unfortunate. It must be on my Fomoral. I mean, I could live without the V801, but it's a little sad. Sorry, just looking to see if I have a backup unit. I did take my blue merge. I put my Rokoi merge in here, but not my V801. That's brutal. I guess in that case, we'll bring in some backup units. We'll bring in probably some Heavenly Mines. I just want to do damage. A little extra TP in the process. So yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out where my units are at some point, because I also wasn't sure where my Adept was, which is probably also on another character, like my Rocket Seal or something weird. That's the problem. When I'm tired, I forget I don't put stuff away in the bank if I get distracted. So well, Fomoral definitely has some of my gear. She's the Beta one. The Adept is probably on my Rocket Seal. And or my Faux Newman. I'll cycle through the characters later. Anyway, I'm at the quest counter. I just need actually, I need 1 heavenly HP to survive the boss. And then we're good to go. No demons? Oh, that's true. I don't think the chat has demons at all. I mean, we're not fighting Gerda-Bulu at least. We'll probably be okay. There's no Gerda-Bulu this quest. Should be all Dorfons. It could be worse. If we were fighting Gerda-Bulus, I'd feel profound sadness. But I don't think we are. It should just be all surface enemies. What the? Wow, chat, I am not awake. Did I also leave all my staves on the Fomoral? That sucks. Well, I think between videos, I'm gonna go fix my inventory. Try to wake up a little bit more so I don't do that again. Okay, at least I got the Fire Scepter. Is that all I have? Brutal. I didn't put away any of her gear while I was talking. Oh well. I'll check to see if I left myself pity character equipment. Funny enough, I have a spare fire wand and nothing else. Brutal. There's my heavenly HP. It was on this character. I was wondering why I didn't have 4, chat. It was in her character bank. Never mind. So for now, I'll leave it on Heavenly Mind, then I'll switch to Heavenly HP later. Should be fine. Sorry about that. Let's continue. So I think it's Retrieval, and it's a Berserk Baton. I'm looking it up on the quest viewer right now. So it has 46 zoos. Oh, 30 Dorfons, excuse me, not 31. 50 Astarks, 1 Chambertin. Tons of satellite lizards. Okay. So my goal is just to heal spam. I don't have my ice staff, which is kind of unfortunate. I do have 3 seals though. So if it's Chambertin, I'm fine. If it is any other boss, I'm gonna be very sad. Uh-oh, there's Calvitum. Hopefully Calvitum is there. He has me worried, or unless I dropped. Nope, people are moving on my screen. Oh no, maybe he stepped away. I mean, I'm gonna continue at least for now with the quest. There he is. A little bit of damage. Use this character for mag feeding. Well, I'll try to keep you topped off. And or spam Rebardo repeatedly. So I got my blue merge on at least. Yeah, I'm like, I used the character before V801, so I know the struggles. I just have to realize I can't stun lock with this character at the moment. Rip efficient stabs. Contemplating if I should get more of them. I mean, it's like I have a lot of them, it's just they're in character banks. This is not something I normally wield. So maybe I'll just put like triplicates in my share banks so I don't go through this issue again. The only thing I think I don't have a lot of is the fire staff. I have like 7 million storm wands because I just don't like them, honestly. I might just give them away. There we go. Debuff since our party's predominantly ATP. Oh, this one, that's right. So every time you step on the button, a new wave appears. Chat that hasn't seen this before. Yeah, it's this quest. So if you want, somebody could just stay on the button and they just constantly spawn. Speaking of which, time to do that. I deserve that. Oh, that rappy's coming for me, chat. Get off of me, please. I was gonna say, how to help the party without moving from the spot that I'm standing on. Okay. I found a trimate. Let's give that to our other friends. I should just pick up healing if I see it. So if HellCleave needs some items, I'm gonna drop some over here to top them off a little more. I'm gonna leave them back on the end of the bridge. Uh-oh. I don't see him going for them. Hopefully he didn't disconnect. I feel worried now. Hopefully HellCleave is okay. There we go. See HellCleave slowly moving again. I'll go pick up the healing items in the meantime. Oh, dealing with the A sticking? Oh, okay. Where is the Astar? Oh, there it is. Hey, decent Barda damage. Thank you, Blue Merge. 577 is not bad. We'll try this again. I think once we're done with the fight, I'll just drop some Dimates for the casts. I don't really need them. So before we get into a fight, let's drop a Trimate and a few Dimates. Oh. Or chat activates it while I'm putting items down. Okay, that's fine. Gotta be on my toes. Yeah, there'll be a couple diemates for HellCleave later. I think I left some over on the side. Feel the groove. Better than nothing. Reba. Protect the switch. Put another Bowie out there. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Get a nice little debuff going. Hello, Raffies. That felt a little disrespectful at the end, I'm not gonna lie. That just lone bar to snipe him. Nice, nice. More Heavenly Mind means better Resta. That's the other reason I did Heavenly Mind. Just wanted to heal more. There's a lot of boxes over here. I'm gonna check these boxes. If it was just like one box, I wouldn't care, but that is a lot of items, but none of them healing, but maybe it'll help somebody else. Okay, next area. 4 boxes. Mine material? Sure, I'll go pick that up. Hessie the bestie says chunky phony. Chat made this character. If you're wondering about the proportions, outfit, look, and name of the character, I'm gonna blame the chat for making this character. But hopefully you're doing well, Pesty. Hopefully you are feeling the bestie today. She is a dumpling, that is true. So I'm sure at some point, when we build up enough resources again, / I get a Gafoe merge, we'll be playing with probably another created force. I'll get to see what chat imagines for me to play. Hope I'm doing well. I'm doing okay. I'm a little tired. I'm feeling it. I was up late, too late, I would say, with BSO. But oh yeah, I'm sure chat will have their imaginations run wild. I'm presumably making another Phonu min. So we have 2 Phonu rolls and I guess technically maybe 3 Phonu mins. But we play all classes here, except for Humar, unfortunately. He got up before me and I got 8 hours. It's true. I don't sleep well. It is what it is, though. So I think after we take a small break, I'm gonna go correct our items so we have the proper ones. The downside of having too many characters. Sharing limited ones. Where is this dwarf one? There it is. Nice paralysis. I'll debuff. Ooh, that damage difference when I debuff was insane. Nice try, Cactus. Oh, I'm gonna go back for that Trimate, actually, for the team. So I'm playing with the team of casts. But hopefully you're doing well, Pesty the Bestie. I'm assuming you play some Ephinea, or just PSO in general. To rebuff everybody here. I was out of range, apparently. Nice, nice. Yeah, we were doing some just kind of like random runs for the most part. I mean, usually we stick to your classics, like your TTF. If I'm feeling in the mood, respective tomorrow, a lot of episode 4, because I just love it for forces. But otherwise, you know, we play with mostly people that are in the Twitch chat, but everybody is welcome, regardless of level. In fact, a lot of people we play with on stream made their first characters and have leveled them up quite significantly. For example, we have Calvitum here. who went from essentially, I think, like level 15 to the current level 137. He's pretty new to the game. We got him all decked out with the nice LNK, so he's able to mow things down quite easily. We've been helping HellCleave with a lot of his ults, and he's helped the chat in turn with some mag creation, some general item finds. We got Chris's murder bot here, which does hard parry in certain quests, which I do appreciate. And then I just kind of pick random characters based off of who's there. Usually it's a force. So what kind of character levels do you have, Phantasy? HellCleave, a godsend. HellCleave definitely one of the MVPs of the chat for sure when it comes to PSO. Yeah, definitely owe him a mag list. But if you're ever interested, even if you're not interested in joining the team per se, we have a fairly active Discord for PSO. Usually every day somebody's looking for quest runs or they're doing their own thing. So I'll give a personal shout out to my Discord. So if you want to hop in, if you're really bored, there's almost somebody looking for a game. We had ChaosVania in here earlier, who's also new to the game. We got Murphy, another good friend of the stream, decent levels. We also get Mizuki, who I think is working on their 180 Fomarl. And also leveling their, I think, about 119-ish Ramarl. Yeah, a whole bunch of people playing. We've had a couple people pop in from the generic Ephinea servers. Unfortunately, I don't really reach out too much there. It just is what it is. My comfortability is like I can talk and stream, I cannot type and play PSO. Those are two independent skill sets. So if I want to give coordination on like IDs or stuff like that, sometimes I'll just find it easier just to stream it. Or I'll pop into the Discord voice chat. You have 4 characters, a 181 Hugh New World, Rocket Seal is 121, Fomarl around 121, and Hugh Seal is 115. All pretty solid choices. Hopefully you're having fun with them. We were playing with the Hugh New World earlier. I think we got her to 152, the one that I'm using. So we know the struggles. Although I have some of those bad stat female-only weapons. Ruggle leveled all but 2 of mine. One of them being the Humar, which refuses to level. In my defense, I did actually play the Humar once. It just didn't go well. But not from gameplay. The server just did not want to let me stay on. But yeah, Hugh Seal is another character I really enjoy, but it feels like a little bit of a struggle to get them past like that 150 hump. Where I'm like, man, if only they just had slightly more ATP. Leveled all mine, but the Hugh Nui. Nice. I'm almost at the point where I'm having fun with solo Hugh New World. I feel like she was a little bit of a struggle, I'm not gonna lie. Between needing like Adept and or potentially like the Blue Adoshi Nimedao, whatever that... Maybe it's Blue Violet Adoshi Nimedao? That gives the Heavenly Battle. I feel like until I got to that point, it was definitely a struggle. But since then, I've gotten like the Vivienne, I've gotten, you know, Last Swan. I have like some boss weapons. Used her to unlock a couple of Excaliburs.
You're wide open.
Thank you for the follow, Phantasy the bestie. Yeah, sometimes I'll play this game outside of the stream. We had HellCleave the other day sneak into one of my games. We use the same password all the time, Phantasy is the bestie, so definitely if you ever want to join in. If you see something with the word Ziggy in it, the password is probably ping all lowercase. So you're more than welcome to, if I'm playing a random, regardless if it's on the stream, you can just kind of hop in. So yeah, we don't care what character class you pick as long as you have a good time, Bestie the Bestie. Oops, I hit reverser. D-pad, please. Okay, now we're ready for more waves. Oh, just Ass starts. A little disappointing. I thought it was gonna be Dorfon. Let's crowd control them a little bit. I'm assuming they're gonna die, so I'm gonna prep for the next wave. Yeah, it's better that way. Yasukani Migatama, interesting. Nice freeze, I was gonna do that. It didn't activate. There are Rappies outside my M4AE range. I think I'm just gonna bop them, or if chat wants to bop them. There we go. So yeah, we play mostly now Ultimate, now that we've gotten people leveled up in that XP rush. To give an example of the support of the community, we made a Faux Newman, who the chat named Waluigi. Oh, hello Dorfons, nice try. We took that force from level 1 to level 80 in under 3.5 hours. So we now have a lot of choices when it comes to section IDs. I'm only really missing in terms of forces, I think Sky, White, and Yellow. So at some point, probably I would take Sky over the other choices. Also, I got Mag Blast. So probably at some point, I'll make another one of those, but I want a little bit of a break before I do it again. It was fun, but it is definitely very demanding to just menu through things. I think we learned, like, Beyond the Horizon was just MVP, hands down, no quest competed, not even HPR. Wasn't even close how much the other quest gave. But anyway, if chat wants to have a nice little 4-man buff, chat probably has it, and I just got it, so we'll say chat after we deal with this. Oh, only 89? We'll wait a little bit then. The pros and the cons is the Faux New World builds that meter so fast by getting run over by Dorfon. I never want to raise my health just so I can get Photon Blast faster. I wish it could be at like 900 HP the whole game. Just lock me out. Let me keep that get knocked down, get invincibility again mentality. Getting a little low on fluids, which is a bit unfortunate. Not many have dropped for me. I saw a couple of dies, but no tries. So one thing that we're using to make life easier, Pessy, is you might notice in the upper right, we did, other than all the add-ons on the screen, we did modify the map item text. So for example, if something like a not a mono fluid, if something like a dye fluid or a tri fluid drops, it will actually show up on the minimap, so I don't have to go hunt for it, for example. So I created like a universal list that I share in the Discord. Like I have yellows for materials, which helps, so I know exactly where that HP material is. Now you're at 100. Okay, let's clean up this wave then. Unfortunately, no dye fluids appeared. Unfortunate. I think it's a feature not a lot of people know about, because unless you were playing, like, literally at the time, you wouldn't know to do that. Oh, exactly. I bring that up because, like, literally, if you did not read that one forum post from, like, 2 years ago that nobody references at all, you wouldn't even know it's a thing. So to give an example, Pessy, I could see from the pink color on the screen, it's a dye fluid. So, like, I can visually see where it is, so I could get that stuff quickly. Anyway, chat, I think we could go ahead and just Mag Blast if you want, just for the shifted D-band. I know there's a bit of a stream delay, so I'm going to hold on a little bit until they hear me. So, okay, so I'm going to use Myla. So, let's go ahead and use it. Oh, slight delay on the fourth person, unfortunate. I tried. Stream delay is brutal sometimes. But yeah, it's so useful, Pessy the Bestie. So if you are in the Discord, I recommend taking a look. We pinned it in the PSO channel for everybody to use. It has like your basic add-on folder, but you don't need that per se. Oh, everybody got the buff, even though it didn't full join. Oh, except for Chris. Chris. Here's where we play the game. of where to go. I think we just circle around until we make progress. You got it? Oh, on my screen you didn't. I mean, as long as you have it, Chris, I guess that's fine. On my screen, you have 10 seconds left to shift to D-ban. Like, your thing activated, but didn't join in. I only saw 3 photon blasts. So as long as you got it, that's all that matters, honestly. But yeah, we do that for materials, we do that for star atomizers. Like, I can see, for example, some trimates have dropped, so I can pick them up for friends and or dimates. So I don't have to think too hard about where those are for other people. And it is a big quality of life change. I'm gonna go ahead and use one of those dimates because I didn't debuff the Astark apparently. Sounds like the server buggy with the new quests. Maybe. But I mean, like, it's been like that since at least January for me. Like, beginning of January. So I think there's some underlying issue, unfortunately, with the server. Like, I know that was around the time they said that they got booted off, which didn't happen too long ago. It's like maybe about a week before that announcement was made and they reset the server that I was noticing some big issues. But oh yeah, Pesty's the bestie. What a quality of life change it is to see where everything is. So it's possible for you to customize it as well. Am I noticing Astar contrasts in difficulty now that I'm in Ultimate? What do you mean? Like in terms of damage dealt? I mean, they're tougher than very hard, for sure. They got like almost double health, it feels. But no, I've been playing Ultimate for a while. I got a little confused with the question. I have like a 199 Phonumin, just for clarity. Contrast. Oh, okay, sorry. I misunderstood. But hopefully you're doing well. Is it Infinoko? Infinoko. I saw some Bardas. I don't really want to go back for them. I'm gonna be lazy with the technique drops, I think, chat. I'm just keeping an eye out for blue dots, which are my healing items for the team, and pink for my tri-fluids and such. But so far, not a lot of tri-fluids have dropped, which is kind of unfortunate. I did notice how the team deleted that Astark. Some things never... That was a hang time Astark. That was interesting. Doing okay? Cheers. How are things? Nice, nice. I was gonna say, I remember you from before. I think I credited you in the YouTube video as Verb. But yeah, we're doing fine. Rest in peace, all these poor Buddhas. We're trying to see if we can get some potential Excalibur going, but kind of mixed results so far. I also forgot to bring in the good stabs, which kind of hurts. Verb indeed. Hopefully everybody is doing well. Have you been experiencing any server issues, by the way? We've been noticing some very strange things, basically 3 weeks straight. For me, it was very interesting. I actually can't even upload the content that happened. Hardly play these days. That's fair enough. Oh, speaking of which, there's Dorphons, if I remember correctly. It's like double Dorphon or some nonsense. Speaking of which. See, chat, I remember the nonsense waves. I don't remember, like, normal waves. I'm just like, oh yeah, that wave made me angry the first time I played. I remember now. Yeah, more disconnects. We had, like, ridiculousness. Like, I was getting yo-yoed so hard out of stuff. Poor HellCleave here got booted out of a quest, I think, 3 times in a row today. Corridorphons? Yeah, that sounds right. Need to introduce you to my rock Casile at some point? Maybe. Or one of them, plural. Possibly. It sounds like a lot of fun. We gotta get slightly better items at some point on all these characters. I dodged the one leaping towards me, only to get struck by the one also leaping towards me on my right. I deserve that. I should have just held my ground and believed the team would just deal their things. So yeah, we're getting like okay XP as we go through. I'm probably gonna level before quest end due to Chambered in. On my screen, Chris has no buffs, allegedly. On my screen, I applied a buff to him, so I'll do that so I don't worry about it. Anything we're hunting in particular? Right now, we're just doing a Sky ID, just to see if we happen to get Excalibur on the retrieval quest. Otherwise, I think I was doing some Red ID for Heaven Striker and or some units, because I'm still using God abilities since I'm still kind of low level. So even replacing it with Heavenly would be an upgrade for me. Also Cannon Rouge. I have still never gotten a Cannon Rouge to drop for me. I've gotten one, I think, through HellCleave. And Chris, aka AntaresConvoy / Rocks, in the chat now has that item. And that has helped significantly with clear speed. Otherwise, you know, going for the normal rares, etc. What every force wants, V801, and maybe Psycho Wand at some point. Speaking of which, when it comes to like Easter event, I think we're gonna burn our cookies. I will officially put a day in the Discord server to say we're using whatever Halloween cookies I have. Oh, hello, random enemies. Oh, not an enemy spawn switch. Disregard. Enemies did spawn, but over there. Who'd want burnt cookies? That's a good question. So yeah, I want to make sure people enjoy it. Maybe they'll go through and maybe they'll get Psycho Wand, because I'll host a purple ID. You're waiting on the anniversary? See, I don't know, maybe people felt the same way. I felt really disappointed with last year's anniversary. Like, I don't even see what the point of waiting is, given how, like, low the modifiers were. I mean, like, I'd rather do it during, like, Easter or Christmas. That way, if I whiff, I'll get coal or something. But I don't know. I was very disappointed in the anniversary event. I don't even think it like scaled up to the Easter event until like halfway in, which was just way too slow. I still remember what is either 2018 or 2019, I have a bad memory, where it was like 300% XP, 150 rare, 150 drop rate, 150 enemy up, and it's like coming into like barely 150 on the end of the anniversary. I'm like, Cookies have a set modifier though. Cookies add to the existing modifiers. The only thing I'm not sure if they do or not is for rare enemy. And I know this because that's how I used to do it. So when it was like 200% XP and I went into a Halloween cookie quest, it was 250 as an example. I don't know if they've changed it since then, but it definitely stacked before. I think it had a limit on like, you could only get to a cap. Like, I remember I couldn't get to 350%, for example, in the anniversary, but when it was 200, I could go to 250. But if you do cookie, it says 300%. Did they? I thought they nerfed it to 200%. I don't remember it being 300%. As I said before, I think it stacks with events. In fact, before we end the stream, we're gonna take a look. Oh, Pazuzu? Where's Pazuzu? Wait, hold on. Wait a minute, did Pazuzu show up the moment we did a rare run where Pazuzu doesn't drop anything? Is that what it is? Oh my, oh, it's a Girasol with no stats. Thanks, Pazuzu. Of course. You know, if it had rolled with anything, like literally anything, that would have been useful. What a troll. I'm like, I've gotten enough Girasols from episode 2. Yeah, what a trash monster. The enemy's the worst, chat. You managed to get back-to-back plats? Wow, that's actually pretty impressive. So better than Adele? Maybe. I'm like, I could legitimately use that Girasol if it had stats, because I only have them from handing in massive attack tickets. And I think also once from gambling, if I remember correctly. Alright, we'll try to get some freeze in there with the Paralyze. But we'll take a look. As I said before, I think they stack to an extent, but they cap. Because I know when it was at like the max of the anniversary didn't do anything to it. So it literally was not worth doing in 2018 with the anniversary, because I'd just be wasting it. I wouldn't take advantage of the natural buffs. They're fairly cheapy with decent hit, probably, but it's like I don't really want to spend photon drops on that. It's like a nice to have. I have other options. Like I have the Vivienne for the female characters. It's more for like, I don't know, like my ill-equipped characters. The 65 hit you got sold for 300. Wow. Use your mind for lowering HP. That's fair. I think I was using it on forces for a while as their go-to melee weapon of choice. But since then, we've got more options. Yeah. Oh, I am like dangerously low on tri-fluid. Game has been kind of brutal to me, chat. I think literally 0 have dropped. I did not see a pink thing that I've not picked up so far. Darn you, drop rate. Drop me force items. Okay, debuff, heal. That's what I get for not having ad up, chat. That's one of the other rares I'm gonna go for, I think, later today. Although, I would need a hard carry for Pink ID if I'm doing multiplayer. Because Fomarl is not doing anything in episode 4. Get your buddies to pick up fluids for you. Yeah, they'll probably help me in a bit. They hear the panic alarm of my, what is it, 1 tri-fluid left? I mean, otherwise I'll just kill myself and sacrifice myself to do other things. Or just do this blue. Astar drop it. I was doing pod a little bit, because I was also trying to go for a rare boss. But it's an interesting idea. Because I was doing blue in general earlier. Okay, I have enough escape dolls to sacrifice myself to the gods. Yeah, it's been an interesting week. That helps with TP recovery. Look at that, chat. I'm at 209 defense. Ooh. I'm still gonna get 2-shot. Ooh. Speaking of which. Oh, I flipped my Foe and Grants button. My bad. I should be Foeing that. Oh, the Babuda army is here to kill me. I'm gonna walk away from the Babuda army. Dragon Slayer with hit. You know what? I'll pick that up just because. I'll be that person. Regular monomates, don't need them. 1 trimate, I'll leave it over here. Pick this up. Yeah, that should be fun. Oh, there's a switch over there. Oh, is this where... Oh, I think I kind of remember this. Isn't it just like Oops All Dwarfon? I think it's Oops All Dwarfon. Let's put some Kaboe down. Or is this back a switch? Oh no, it's Oops All Dwarfon. Okay. Imagine Untuck Gearsol still lowers health. I think so. The special should work. The heavens bless you with the TP recovery tool. Oh no, I lost access to Kafoe. That's unfortunate. It's fine though. We'll just take it in the face. Well, on the plus side, chat, I now have a Photon Blast again, as I am a squishy foe new roll getting hit in the face by random set damage. Therefore, I'm the best. How close is chat to PB? Looking like multiple hundreds. I think we could use that in the next room though. Yeah, I use controller. I don't menu cast. I sometimes use it for like basics like Reverser, but unfortunately my ult spells are there. Oh. I reacted to the cast. It's fine. So, yeah, so I have stuff on my alternate menu, so when I hold control, you can see I have, like, the intermediate techniques. Most of the time I just end up refoing, but this is kind of one of the quest exceptions. Yeah, like, I do like having more access to spells, but it is what it is. Alright, so how do I advance the quest? Oh, boss. Never mind. I totally did not see that back there. That now makes sense. If it's gonna be Chamberlain, I guess I can switch to this. Unfortunately, I left my staffs on another character. Heal everybody. Yeah, I think HellCleave's having a stuck A button. I'm just gonna assume it's Chamberlain. Yeah, good assumption. Yeah, see, I'll react to people photon blasting. Oh, Pesty calling out HellCleave for the controller issue. Yeah, my issue is more... I'm not set up for this quest, I'd have to adjust it slightly. Let's go ahead and do a classic debuff. I mean, I guess I could chain lightning. Or 360, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so who's gonna go with me on a wonderful journey into the boss room? I have 360 lightning, so I should be able to hit the boss regardless, and I can debuff. It should always be on the far right door. This is what I've learned. I no longer have to check the map. It's always consistent. Doesn't this thing insta-kill? It probably does, Chris. I would not recommend you join in. Anybody else is good. Calvitum's fine. Yeah, unfortunately, your 1900 health is insta-kill range for Chamberlain. If he tornadoes even once, it's GG. Well, the boss is forwardly debuffed. Also, I realized I forgot to equip my heavenly HP, but this is fine. I now have invincibility. We're good. I'm on my last try fluid. So good luck, chat, if I run out of TP. I mean, I'm having a good time because I have mag invincibility. If only I brought my lightning staff, like I should have. This would have been faster. Recover some TP. I almost got it. I'll heal up. Oh, not quite. Oh well, we might have to do one extra phase to kill it. That's fine. Chat should have the other phase pretty easy. I'm gonna choose not to walk into the laser. I have a choice there, chat. I chose to take it. And while holding still, I'll take... Ooh, only 300 damage. That's not too bad. Oh, hey, look, it came back to us, Calvitum. I'm just gonna immediately turn around. Come back, boss. I'm ready for you. Don't you get mad at me. Get zapped. Okay, it's on its final phase. Everybody could go to the main room. It's fine. I got it. Goodbye, boss. Why is it still attacking? Stop it. What a cheater. That missile really wants me, chat. It's coming for me. Go up behind line of sight, the laser can't hit you. That is true. Unfortunately, the laser was already out when I was stepping out. Or else I would have followed that a little more. Anyway, let's do this. I also know that in multiplayer, it loves to desync, so it will randomly aim in different directions for different players. There's your episode 4 fun fact. It doesn't obey any of the rules. Pray for Dragon Scale. I don't think I really need one, but sure, I guess if I pick one up. I guess I'll pose as Dumpling. Everybody's raising their arms. We're being judged by Calvitum. Easy photon drops. I don't do those kinds of sales though. I would just end up giving it to HellCleave or somebody. I have no interest in participating in trading for the most part. I usually just give stuff away. I don't really want people to give me things or trade for things. But it is what it is sometimes. I guess I'll go sell things. This is fun. You need 2. Well, HellCleave, I can probably help you to that to some extent. I have 2 spare. I have 1 already on a mag. Oh, no. Gearsol rolled with something. I guess this is technically an upgrade for me. I lied. I didn't see the 10%. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'll ever get to the point where I'll ever weapon sphere anything, even though I have weapon spheres. I just have too many characters, and I don't even know which ones I would begin to upgrade at all. Like, I could go, like, safe and choose, like, a weapon one. You gotta get ready to go to an island. That sounds rather exotic, Calvitum. Hope you have a safe trip there. Let's rebuy all of our fluids. Could gear one character in each class. I do, but that means I still have that many weapons. So I'm like, I'm not gonna do it on like a spread needle. When did you get a D photon core? Not sure. Oh, you're talking about East. Never mind. I thought you meant in real life. I was like, that's kind of random, but sure. Okay, I no longer need heavenly HP for this character. That's good. Let's properly put our things away so I can find them later. Yeah, so like, for example, like, do I bother weapon sphering a 30-hit Excalibur? Do I bother weapon sphering a Baran's launcher comparatively? And when I hit that choice, the answer is I don't know, and then I just don't use it. It's okay. He already saved Carlin. He's in the party, unfortunately. I mean, fortunately, because Carlin is the best character. 30-hit Calvary is worth spearing, as is 50-hit brands. Yeah, I have both, but I mean, that's just like 2 items. But it's like, when do I use them? And then I just don't. How unfortunate. So they sit there. I'm pretty sure I have just legit 2 weapon spheres in my share bank. I'm sure there's one on a character somewhere where I was like, I'll deal with it later because I hit 99 photon drops. I'm kind of at that point again where I might have to sphere just to make room. Yeah, I didn't pick anything up there. Any other percent on the Excalibur? No, it's just a 30 hit. Yeah, I still have badges I gotta get rid of. Can use these Halloween cookies next time. Wait, I have 4 of these? Oh. Well, apparently I have more than I thought, chat. I thought I only had 3 total, maybe, but apparently 4. I don't use them. They just sit there. They go right next to the photon crystals. Although, to be fair, I will use the photon crystals, I think, to give myself another 50 hit. I'm just deciding if it's going to be between a Bringer's Arm for consistency or to fix the Baran's. Go Last Swan. You like using it? Maybe. I only need, I think, 1 more of them. Yeah, here's the Talesius I gotta figure out. Via HellCleave. There's 2 Dragon Scales sitting here. We will figure out something that you want for them. And vice versa. So if you really need them, I got what you need to finish the character. Otherwise, I'll do more pods. Oh, no. Not sphering a last one. I think he's referring to, I was hovering the crystal. I had 55 crystals. I'm assuming he doesn't mean sphere the last one. That doesn't have enough base stats, unfortunately. It's kind of like sphering a spread needle. There's not really a point. Like, even with like Red Ring and D parts, it's not enough raw ATP to make up for the min ATP of the weapon. Can't even crystal to get a last swan, because I do need a last swan. I was talking about it before. I'm assuming that's what HellCleave was mentioning. I'm like missing 1 last swan because I was trying to decide if I wanted to get dual bird again for another character because it's kind of nice. Yeah, exactly. Then I just have like random rares. Like I'm never gonna use this purple gnome. Oh, you were saying sphering for last swan? I don't know about that. Oh, and then I felt really sad, chat. This is called the biggest mistake. I managed to get a magical stone Ortista, and I didn't know about the 50-hit weapons, chat. I'm so sad. I see this every day as a reminder to tell people it's very easy to get 50 hit. Don't do what I did on this. Also, I need a magical stone Ortista. I would maybe consider it for falls. Get a 60 hit won't cost much. Yeah, I'm thinking so, because with the Easter event, I did get a couple 60 hitters from it. Yeah, I just need people to just hand over a Bandiska. I'd be willing to hand over photon drops. Listen, chat, I will do trade. There is 97 photon drops here, chat. The trading potential is nearly endless. I even have photon spheres. If I really wanted to, I could get almost anything in the game with the trade. But we'll see. Mission complete. Speaking of, we need to sphere some stuff. Yeah. I'm thinking if I want to save the spheres for Heaven Strikers or whatever. Almost anything. I mean, like, if someone were to put, like, S rank for sale, I would actually consider it. I need to eventually get one of those. So I think we're gonna go on a short break. I'm gonna leave the stream up, but I need to get some food, for sure. Because it is, like, 1 o'clock, and I've not eaten anything. So we'll stick around. But we'll give a sign-off to YouTube. So let's switch to Let's Chat briefly. So for the standpoint of YouTube, what did we get today? What in terms of levels did we receive? Well, we didn't really get any crazy rares. We got photon drops, which is expected given drop rate is up and the intent was to kill a lot of easy enemies. So we did Tyrells for that. We did some episode 4 stuff. I'm looking for something to take this apart. Oh, the controller. Yeah, so we'll take like probably like a 5-minute break. I just want to grab something, then we'll talk a bit, then we'll go into PSO. But from the standpoint of quests overall, I don't think any of us got a crazy rare, unfortunately. We did a couple of red runs in episode 4. Tyrells, we killed like, I don't know, safe to say like 60 hill delts, maybe 80. Didn't fight a rare enemy there. We got like okay-ish rares. A lot of junk rares. Unfortunately, nothing we're really looking for. But from the standpoint of using multiple characters, I'm pretty happy with how that went. It's a little bit of a shame we had some issues with Tyrells. Or else we would have gotten further with Yellow ID, I think. But otherwise, kind of happy also with episode 4 runs. Again, unfortunately, no Heaven Striker, no V101s, no Excalibur. We tried them all, didn't get any. We cast the wide net, received nothing. So maybe we'll narrow the focus when we come back. But from the perspective of the stream, we're coming to the part that everybody probably knows by now. It's time to say goodbye to YouTube. So if you've been watching on YouTube or the VOD, I'd just like to say thank you for watching and hope to see you again next time.